Hello and welcome to the Free Cheese, episode 247. I'm your Joe Dix, joined by Matt Sellner.
Hello.
Marc Augustiniak.
Hey.
Ben Barris.
What's up?
The Free Cheese is a weekly video game podcast about video games brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com.
Sure is.
Bienvenidos.
Yeah.
How you guys feeling?
Great.
Yeah.
My head is really warm right now. It
Yeah.
Actually, as soon as you said Bienvenido, so I felt this flush.
Yep.
I was good, now I'm questionable.
Yep. So we had a Friday night pizza party just this last weekend. A little celebration of whatever. Life. I do a Friday night pizza party once a month or so. And in doing so, I thought it a good idea to buy Four Loko.
Yep.
It was a good idea, though.
Was it? Well, I bought 2 cans, Blaze and Frost.
They look like
It's like knockoff Mortal Kombat
they
characters.
look like fire and ice right next to each other.
Wait,
The way the
wait,
cans were.
Yeah.
Was Frost an MK character?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Was
That's
that
probably one
Sub-Zero?
of the side
The
characters.
Cyborg Sub-Zero? From the alternate
No, I thought
storyline?
the chick, the girl, Sub-Zero.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Anyway.
right.
I'm on it. But anyway, we drank Blaze during the Friday night pizza party, and it made the better call, I think, of not drinking Frost back to back with it. So we started off tonight's episode cracking open and splitting the can of Frost, which I think Marc had the best description for it, that someone left a Slurpee in the summer heat and then poured booze in it and threw it in the freezer for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what...
It tastes like something you would put in your car.
Oh, my God. It does.
Still drinking it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
I'm
not
sipping
drink
on
it.
Yeah.
I don't really drink either, so for this,
It's like somebody, if you just gave them the information but not showed them what a Jell-O shot was and they try to make it, it's this.
Oh.
It's like,
Oh, no, they forgot to add the gelatin. No.
Right, yeah. Mm.
Oh, God. Oh, and Frost is indeed a Mortal Kombat character.
It's the girl, right?
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
She made her debut in Deadly Alliance.
Yeah.
I remember
actually
that
had
jam.
that, yeah.
I'm
Wait,
more
which
into
one
it.
was that?
That's the
on
one
the
where...
PS2. I think it was the first one on the PS2.
It wasn't the one
Yeah,
where you
didn't Liu Kang die in like the
Yeah.
opening
It
sequence?
It was also
Yeah.
it was on Xbox too. I think.
Liu
Yeah.
Kang, right?
Is
I'm
that the
not
one
an
where you could
idiot.
customize
you're
your
right,
character?
I think.
You can make your own fighter?
I thought
I
that
don't
was
think
that
that was
Deception, right?
Maybe.
I thought Deception's
Or
like a
Armageddon.
DVD.
Armageddon. It's
Armageddon.
Armageddon. Because that's the only one I did buy.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
I didn't play Mortal Kombat much, but that was when I was like, oh, you can make Goku? Doing it.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
funny because that's the only one I didn't buy. Like, I bought all the other.
You made a
Mortal
right
Kombat,
choice.
Yeah.
It's not a good game
Yeah.
by any means.
But you can make Goku.
I also made Ken because I wanted to just do that.
Like the Barbie doll?
Uh,
No, I'm kidding.
well, both the Street Fighter / Barbie.
Yeah. I guess you can kind of mash them together. Now that I think about it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, and
Mm.
Aqua and Mortal Kombat mashup?
Oh man, that'd be some
Yes.
Mattel. Get at us. We'll help you out.
Fatality.
Mattel
in
Combat.
Barbie world.
Oh, my God. Armageddon, what was the other... No, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was Deadly Alliance, Deception, and then Armageddon. Because Armageddon, that was supposed to be like Mortal Kombat Forever.
Yeah, they're
It
like,
was
we don't know what to
supposed
do
go-
anymore.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Not X, right? It was 9.
Yeah.
9 happened, which was kind of like a soft reboot.
Yeah, it was just Mortal Kombat, but essentially the ninth
And I was like,
installment.
that was good.
Yeah, 9.
I enjoyed
like
that
that.
one.
I like
9 was great.
Yeah.
It got me back into the Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat Armageddon was the one that helped me put a nail in Blockbuster's coffin. Because I have that over there.
Really?
Yeah, I never took it back.
Well, yeah, there's that one Blockbuster in like Alaska.
They
You may
also
have to
have
know.
take a
the
little plane trip.
clothing options and not to make Cloud, I believe, and Sephiroth.
Oh,
I
really?
made Batman without the head. But I had like a
So
utility
So
belt.
just man.
I mean, he was Batman, but they didn't have a pointy-eared cowl.
Rich man.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. You know, I wonder if I started something there. You know? I go in, I make Batman and Mortal Kombat, and then they do Mortal Kombat versus DC. I mean, you know.
They were just following you and like, this kid's on to something. Forget that Marvel versus Capcom crap.
I feel so hot right now.
Yeah.
Not like, dude, I'm fucking hot. Like, behind the eyes.
That's how I feel. I feel beautiful.
Mm.
Not really.
I don't even know.
Drinking antifreeze.
Yeah, well, besides drinking antifreeze, how was your
Hey, it's
week?
carbonated.
Did you have a good week?
Yeah, I had a good week.
All
It's
the
gonna
sports are good, or this is the bad week?
No, we're good. This week was fine.
The one
The
coming.
The
is
Caps are up
potentially-
3-2 on top of the Penguins as we speak.
Mm.
Game 6 would be tonight in Pittsburgh. Caps win and close it out. If not, Game 7 Wednesday, do or die. But in other news this week, I'm going to 2 Orioles games this week. The Orioles are terrible, by the way. I don't know if anyone's been paying attention to the standings. There's a reason I'm not talking about them on this podcast, because when I go to the games, I kind of want to wear a brown paper bag over my head. It's been that bad. They're like 8-25. It's terrible.
8-25.
They are terrible.
That's really bad.
It's bad. I think we're already like 20 games back in first place.
It's like a month into the season.
Correct.
Jesus. All right. Well.
So yeah, I'm actually going to 2 of those games this upcoming week. Going on Wednesday for a shirt giveaway and going for one Friday as part of my season ticket plan.
Wow.
But more excitingly, on Tuesday, SmackDown Live, WWE coming to Baltimore, and this guy right here will be at Royal Farms Arena seeing it.
You're going?
Oh hell yeah, I'm
Oh,
going.
fuck.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. All right.
And it's on my girlfriend's birthday, and I'm bringing her along.
Does she
Wow.
like wrestling?
We're getting there.
I guess it's your birthday now.
Yeah.
So I'll pull some brilliant reverse psychology on her. At first, when I realized it was coming to Baltimore for this day, I was like, "Oh, of course we're going. Like, I'm in the wrestling again. WrestleMania's
not
around
go,
the corner.
yeah.
Like, I gotta go." She's like, "There's absolutely no way I'm going to wrestle on my birthday." And I'm like, I'm gonna grow on you. Just watch. So a couple weeks have passed, and she actually brought it up. She's like, "Did you get those tickets for wrestling yet?" I'm like, "No, you said you didn't want to go." She was like, "Oh, I kind of thought we were going." I was like, "No, you said you didn't want to go, so I wasn't gonna like. It was your birthday. I'm not just buying tickets and dragging you along."
Yeah.
She's
Fuck
like,
you.
She's like, "All right, that's fine." We kind of dropped it and moved on. Like a week later, "Hey, I kind of want to go."
Done.
And I was like,
Say
"All
no
right,
more.
Ticketmaster.com."
Even if you don't like wrestling, I feel like going to something like that would
That's
be
an
like,
event.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
atmosphere
it's
alone
amazing.
She's been watching though, so
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Most-
What have you
She's into
done?
most Monday Night Raws, we've been watching them together, or at least most of it, anyway.
So, now that for the next little while, I'm in control of my schedule a little bit here. I'm not working weekends anymore, which is lovely, and also means that in about 2 weeks, we can go to the local wrestling show.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I would do that.
I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm. Because we talked about it that night we recorded that video that never went up. But there's
Yeah, we gotta redeem that.
yeah, I know. But
I
there's
would do that.
there's local local ass wrestling. Like, dude,
That's the best.
It is the best.
cheap beer, fucking kids with mullets and mohawks and faux hawks, and they're like chasing each other with lightsabers, not even paying attention to the show. It's like, did you ever go? Probably not, knowing my track record with asking you guys, did you ever something? But
Okay, not everybody got blasted drunk in the woods at 16.
they should have.
Not everyone likes soup. All right. Like,
Did you
hey,
ever?
No, I'm talking to like him with hating the soup. Like, no one else hates soup like you. That's what I meant to say.
Most people hate soup.
No,
like
they
me.
don't. I had a
Keep
I've
going.
actually had a
This is gonna
very-
get violent. We are all angry drunk right now. Off of
It's
Four
just
Loko.
Four Loco.
Yeah, that's true.
It's blue, but it's making me go red.
No, so did you ever hang out in parking lots?
Yeah.
All right, fair. Did you ever get to the point where there were just those guys that's all they do?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right. Okay. Those guys are the guys that hang out at these wrestling shows. But now those guys have grown up and they've got little hell spawn of their own. They're either divorced or on the brink of it, or they never will be, even though they wish they could. And they're all there and they're all tanked up on Four Loko watching the local wrestling. And I'm telling you, it is a time to be had.
All right.
It's like a time
12
capsule.
bucks. Yeah.
Because it's like outside of it, there's a kid now in 2018 with an iPad or something. It's just like questioning what it was like in the past. And the dad's like,
Come on.
well,
Yeah.
let's go.
It feels like walking into White Marsh Mall in 1996. Like,
I don't think I even discovered White Marsh Mall until like
We're just
after 2000.
We're just going to the mall on a Friday night because there was still when we played at Tilt, there was this guy there. There was a few guys that were at a local wrestling team / crew.
Wait, is Tilt the name
At the
of
arcade?
the arcade then?
Yeah, it's arcade. It
I
used
never
to be
knew it
next to
had a
Friendly's.
name.
Yeah, it was Tilt.
Because East Point's was Aladdin's Castle.
Yeah,
I remember that.
that's dude.
Yeah.
No, but there was there was a few guys that were I don't know if it's part of the same league. I don't know, or
Might be.
crew, but they were part of like some wrestling. They were legit, like jumping off and like slamming each other with like chairs.
Oh
and
yeah, no,
stuff.
this is like the ring. Like they did the
Yeah.
whole thing. The one we fucking missed it back in January. They had a cage match.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk.
Yeah, well,
We'll figure that out. Mark, how's your week?
It was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of went by.
As you're saying it, I feel like all the
you
heat
just,
down the
you
back
just
of my
feel
neck.
moist all over. Oh man. No, but yeah, it was just pretty chill. I mean, busy, whatever.
Yeah.
Actually played some games this time.
I did not do any of that. I played some games, but we went to a farmhouse and stayed there, which was a mistake.
like the Office episode when they go to Dwight's.
Oh, okay.
The B&B,
Almost.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't quite there. The
Okay.
mistake was taking the dogs. We were like, hey, let's do this cool thing for the dogs and take them on vacation for once. The whole reason we picked this place, I mean, obviously it was a nice place, but it was also like, hey, there's all these hiking trails around. You can take your dogs. We're pup friendly and blah, 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 blah. And we get there and it's 40 degrees and raining. And we're like,
Nice.
well, not going to be hiking anytime soon.
Yeah, like every weekend's been like crappy, but then the weekdays it's like
Yeah.
70s, 80s.
Yeah. So it got nice when we were checking out and
course.
getting in the car. It was like 80 degrees and sunny. And then you just feel bad because you're in this fucking tiny little... The house was built in like 1740,
Oh.
which tells you something.
So there's a lot of ghosts in there.
Oh my god. It was cool. And ghosts are cool. Ghosts are great. But the walls are thin. So like if someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, the dogs hear it and just freak out, start screaming.
Mm.
And then if I don't know, we just felt bad. Like we wanted to go out and eat dinner, but leave the dogs in the room. If they bark, like that, sucks. But New York's cool.
New York's dude.
We were in like countryside in New York.
Oh.
Never been there.
Yeah,
Huh?
Brooklyn.
No, not Brooklyn. The Bronx. No.
The Bronx. That's what I was saying all week.
Um,
The Bronx.
yeah, it was nice, but
That's cool.
yeah, I found a dope grocery store, and by dope grocery store I mean not really that dope, but because it's just a grocery store. But grocery stores in other places than here, and I'm sure our listeners know,
Keep it going.
sell
Keep it going.
booze
Yep.
in the grocery store.
Yep.
How about Four Locos?
They did. I think they did have Four Loko. I know they had Strawberry Rita because I almost bought one, but we didn't buy one.
They just had a knockoff. It was just like too crazy.
Yeah.
That's
But I mean, motherfuckers out there take for granted the fact that you can just buy booze in a grocery store. You're just like, oh, I'm down the chip
Yeah,
aisle.
anywhere other than like Maryland and like Ohio or some other state, you can't
Yeah.
buy like Southern Maryland. There's some parts you can, but you can't buy like
I will say this: we're better off than Pennsylvania, the state,
really.
because they have weird taxes and shit there. Where like, if you buy from like a regular alcoholic store or like a liquor store, there's a tax that is through the roof, and you can only buy like 2 6-packs per person. Like there's a limit.
Oh,
like
weird.
there's some weird.
Fuck no.
There is some weird government laws. However, if you go to the actual beer distributor,
Oh, okay.
that's when you can buy that stuff without as many taxes. But they're fucking not as,
That's weird.
they're not like your local corner liquor store.
Yeah, no.
So
It sucks.
it could be worse. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
And then they're closed on a Sunday. You can't buy.
Yeah.
I actually saw in the in our local liquor store here. There was a
Loco?
little sign. Huh?
Loco?
no.
Oh.
There was
I'm
a
still
sign
going
that I
strong.
think our next election is going to be a votable thing to make buying booze legal on Sunday.
Yeah, if you go to
They
Beltway,
need to, man.
if you go to Beltway, you can. There's this guy there, and you can sign a petition to go on the vote. Of course, I fucking signed it. Okay?
Yeah.
The first thing I fucking did.
It's so weird that like that's still like an issue.
Yeah.
Because like with my job, like I hear a lot about like local breweries and wineries and all that, and like especially the breweries, like there's been like a lot of like backlash for like against the people trying to start up these businesses to like they're like not allowed to like have them in Maryland for some reason, but now they just passed to where like they can now finally. It's like, why is this an issue still? What year are we in? And this tastes like
Mark, your mouth is
flavoring.
blue. Mark's mouth is blue.
Yep.
Is
I
it?
don't know if you guys see that, okay?
I should stop.
No, keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, Joe's is blue too.
Alright, there we go.
Are my teeth blue?
Yeah,
Nice.
Great.
like right at the gums.
No, that's just gingivitis.
Ben, you have a good week?
I had I know I was absent from the podcast. Went to Fort Lauderdale. Had a great time.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were
It
out
was-
last week.
It was bachelor party. It was fun.
You went fishing.
Yeah, I went fishing, man.
Yeah.
Like on a boat, like deep sea fishing, straight up.
Oh,
Catching-
you actually like went out and like
Yeah.
someone like a captain or
Yeah,
whatever
man. It was fucking
you out.
fun, dude.
That's
Did you
fun.
find
I've done
any
that once.
Kraken?
Nah.
Did you find
Close
any-
How about Chessie?
Who? What's
Chessie. You guys never heard of Chessie?
What's
Heard
a
of
Chessie?
Nessie?
Yeah, exactly. There is also a Chesapeake Bay version of like the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, really?
Right here in the Chesapeake Bay,
He
and his name is
exists.
Chessie.
Where's the
I
proof?
shit
He
you
exists.
not.
I believe it.
Are
Believe
you
it.
sure it's
Believe
just
it.
not like a mutant who jumped in the harbor? It just became like a giant floating turd.
Nope, they're just like the Loch Ness monster is real. Chessie.
I believe it.
Oh my god.
I believe it.
Yeah, there's a Wikipedia
I
page.
told you, man.
In American folklore,
I
Chessie
believe
is
it.
a sea monster said to live in the midst of the Chesapeake Bay, similarly to the Loch Ness monster, which is believed to live in the Loch Ness.
Oh, you know what? It's probably one of the polar bears who escaped the aquarium,
Here
and
you
then
go.
they got mutated.
Probably.
Although there are alleged photographs of Chessie, there
There
is no
are.
genuine evidence of its existence.
But there is.
I believe it.
Speculation
I
to
believe it.
explain sightings has included a mutant eel theory, large river otters, prehistoric zeuglodons. That's right, zeuglodons. And South American anacondas escaping from 18th and 19th century sailing ships. At least one report of the monster has been identified as a visiting manatee. So there
Believe
you
it.
go.
I believe it.
I believe too.
I believe it. You know what else used to be a myth? The giant squid. You know what exists?
The
The giant squid. All sea monsters are real. Prove me wrong.
You get down there and prove me wrong.
You
It's
get
not
down there,
possible.
hon.
It's not possible.
You just gotta
I'm
get
not saying, look, I believe in monsters, but I believe in cool monsters.
Don't tell me this isn't cool.
Cool-ass
This
monster.
one right in our backyard.
I don't know, man.
He's
Cool
literally.
monsters.
You can drive less than 20 minutes and go and visit Chessie. Maybe.
I bet.
One way to find out.
I know. Let's go right now. All right. Podcast over.
First of all, none of us can drive. We just drank a Four Loko. I'm
Let's
feeling
be
that Four Loko.
ballsy.
Okay.
It's like no, I don't promote that at all. Don't drink and
Not
drive.
promoted.
Don't drink and drive, but if you can drink Four Loko and somehow get to the Chesapeake Bay, fucking do it.
Call an Uber, man. Call an Uber.
Oh yeah, all
There
right.
you go.
All right, now the podcast's
Yeah.
over. Uber.
Yeah, it's 2018.
But yeah, Florida, dude. Came back and I got probably the most depressing text of my life. My friend, I can't say this band's name because it's not official yet, but I got offered to do an audition for a death metal band.
Dude.
Like, and they're actually, I'm not talking about like the death metal band that has a band camp and have like 500 listeners. No, this is like in the death metal scene, they're legit.
Why is this a depressing thing?
I can't do it because I can't go on tour. They're about to go on tour, like Asia,
Dude.
in a month. Yeah,
Fucking do it.
I can't just quit my job.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
It's that easy.
Yeah, let me just quit my job. Bills don't exist anymore.
So this
Bills
is what
don't
happens.
exist when you're in Asia.
This is what happens. You go to your computer, you open up Microsoft Word or Pages if you're using an Apple product.
There you go.
Hello, to whom it may concern. Maybe I am drunk. I quit, and then you email it or
you just
print it
take
out
a-
and hand it to them.
If I
Take a
actually
vacation.
if I actually hated my job, yes. But I'm not gonna
That's
get
fair.
into too in
No,
detail
you're
why
right.
I love
I
my
mean,
job for obvious reasons.
But
You're
you
right.
could email work and just say BRB China.
No, but see,
We'll bring snacks.
hold on.
Straight
There
up.
could be something to this. The fact that you probably, I guess, you turned it down at this point,
Yeah, I was like, sorry.
and now they're like, this guy this guy's too good for us.
I was gonna say you used to
See
become
that?
more
Yeah.
desirable.
So now more offers are just going to keep coming.
You're right.
That's true.
It's kind of like applying for a credit card. You just build up all this credit, and then they just won't leave you alone now.
So, is that why you're not? Was it Slayer? Was that the?
No, I'll show you guys after the podcast.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they're
yeah.
straight up like just slams and like
Blast beats.
you want to just punch yourself in the face like
Well, I had a Four Loko, so I do want to punch myself in the face.
I'm still
I'll tell you what.
I'm sweating now.
It's
I
real-
know. I told you,
The
man.
more you drink of that shit, the
I only
worse-
had a quarter cup and I'm already doozed.
It's bad. It's bad. My arms hurt. I don't know.
But you could hypothetically do this and just not show up to work, and then when work texts you or whatever, like, hey, what's going on? You just be like AFK.
Yeah. See.
I mean, actual literal term, I would be AFK.
Yeah. You
You're
want
not
the
wrong.
answers? We got them.
Yeah, a free kill.
Yeah.
That's-
But that might be one of the songs. Don't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, free for kill.
Well, you know what they don't have in China?
For a logo.
Video games.
Oh. Wait, what?
What? Did you guys play anything this week?
Sure did.
Yeah. What'd you get into, Mark?
I can't.
Yeah. Drink up, friend. Let Mark regale us with some tales while you recover your face.
And I'm wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
He is.
I feel okay though. I kind of like heat. Anyway, started and finished The Final Station.
It's the final station.
Yeah, this is by Do My Best
I've heard
Games.
this. I've heard of this.
It came out I think last year or 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
This is your first time bringing it up on the podcast, right? Or am I?
Yeah, no, I brought it up in a chat before, but never.
Maybe
talked about it
that's
here.
what I heard.
You're a train conductor dude.
Oh.
I think that's it.
And
I think that's from this chat.
it's kind of like dystopian. You're trying to go from like point A to point B, the final station, whatever. And on the way, you're picking up people, survivors, getting like equipment and stuff to like craft like med kits and food for your passengers or for yourself, and ammunition. And there's like these zombie-like creatures. They're not really zombies. They're just like black silhouettes with white eyes. So they kind of look like people from Limbo.
Oh, okay.
And there's just different sizes and shapes of them as you progress, and just a weird story. I think it took me about around, I want to say 5 to 7 hours, probably.
Yeah, not bad.
It's pretty decent. It's $14.99 on Steam. It just released on Switch in February, I believe, and that's $20.
Is that where you got it?
I got it on Steam.
Oh.
I wasn't paying $20.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And also, in case I didn't like it, I could refund it.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Switch tax is a real.
It's not just Switch, though. It's PSN and Xbox.
There's a couple things that hit Switch where it was like $10 premium.
Oh, you're talking about the actual... I was talking about the refund policy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's
no.
right,
But, I liked the direction it was going in, but like it didn't dive into it deep enough for me. And it was just like it's kind of a letdown. Cuz like for a good while you're just like, all right, yeah, dystopian, shooting things, whatever. It's kind of repetitive. But as you're going through that repetition, things start to it's not the levels where you're shooting where the story progresses. It's you on the train in between stations where things just get weird cuz passengers will talk to you on the train. But while you're trying to follow that dialogue, you also have to make sure parts of the train are still in order. So you're doing like maintenance
Sure.
while trying to like, I'm not paying attention to them, but there's one time where I did, and they were just like, yeah, don't, just ignore us. Don't listen to us talking. Whatever you see in the background, don't mind it. I was like, what? What the fuck? And it was starting to get a little like, like Lovecraftian.
Yeah, but
It
never,
didn't dive into it enough. And I was like, oh god, it's such a tease.
And that's not like because you didn't explore something, or it's just because
No,
it
it's just how it is, and
yeah,
it's like
weird.
and the way it ends, there's not going to be a sequel,
Hmm.
at least with those characters.
Ugh.
So
Mm.
I was just
What's
whatever.
the gameplay like?
It's just 2D side scrolling, like just shooting and jumping and whatever. Well, no, you don't jump.
Oh,
Your character doesn't jump.
so like Mega Man without jumping.
It's just more. It's more survival based.
Hmm.
It's it's a survival horror game, but it's not really that creepy. It's like the atmosphere is creepy, but
Like
it's
Home?
not like.
Is that the one I'm thinking of? Home.
Home was. That was
I don't think I can remember what Home is.
Nah, it's that game, but it's not really a game because it's just like a walking simulator, but it's 2D.
I thought you had shooting in that too. I don't remember.
Maybe there's like a scene or two when you do shoot a gun, but that's the game that has like 20 different endings or some shit.
I don't know. I played like little like I don't know, an hour. Or something.
It was okay. I mean,
It's probably something I have to like, replay and catch more details to like try to put the story a little
yeah,
more
that's what
together.
that's what you're supposed to do.
Like I get it. I get what it is.
Hmm.
It's enjoyable. I mean, I like it, but I don't know if I'll go back to it.
Hmm.
That's the only thing. It doesn't have much replay value for me,
Yeah.
but I think it's something worth checking out if you ever have the time
What
to.
drew you to it?
Well, I was playing Resident Evil 0, and then
Nice.
every time I play that game, I get a little further from fresh start, and I get a little further, and I'm like, I don't care, and then I delete it. Like, I've been having I want to love it, and I'm just like, it's so boring, and I hate that because I really like Rebecca Chambers. She's like one of my favorite characters.
Isn't it Billy, the other dude?
Yeah.
Billy Zane.
And like, you know, and I got like all the extra costumes they got with the HD version or whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, it's really cool. Like, I like it, and I like the fact that you switch between the people, but at the same time, that's also like its biggest flaw. It's that like Billy's good at weapons, Rebecca's good at combining items and herbs, and then you only have like 4 slots of space.
Oh yeah.
And then you have to like really drop stuff, pick stuff up.
That older Resident Evil games.
It's a lot of backtracking.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm not ready for this right now. And it's like, because I was trying to go in order and play them all. I was like, why do I keep making myself start at 0?
Nah, I get it.
I don't need.
I get it.
So from that, I was like, yeah, let's move from one train to another, unintentionally. And then that's when the final station just kind of
Oh, I see. I
popped in my head. I was like,
Oh.
yeah, I'll try this out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that. And then from there, I started playing Devil May Cry.
Oh.
I never played these games.
Oh, you're playing one.
Yeah,
Like-
I bought the HD collection.
Nice.
Oh, okay,
Good
nice.
note.
So that it was like a special or something where it's like you get those plus Devil May Cry 4 special edition all for like $45 or something.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I tried I sampled each game.
Yeah.
Just to feel like how the combat, what the difference is between each one, because I don't know why people are saying 2 is such a bad game out of all of them, but to me 1 is the weakest. Like 1 pisses me off to no end.
Really?
And I'm still chugging through it because I want to beat it. But like,
Is it story that's pissing you off, or is it like gameplay?
no, the gameplay. It's like, because I know this was supposed to be the next Resident Evil at the time,
It was supposed to be Resident Evil 4.
and I can see the Resident Evil elements in this with like the fixed camera angles and like traversing through like the castle in some areas and like getting keys and trying to, you know, there's not really much puzzle solving, but it's just the traversing through everything. But the camera really fucks you over. I don't like the repetition of fighting bosses within like 2 or 3 missions in between. It's very like there's not many enemy variety. The weapons are cool. Upgrading them is a painful process because getting red orbs for everything.
How far in are you?
I am about a little more than halfway through. There's 23 missions. I'm on mission like 13 or 14.
Okay.
And the game punishes you hard. Like, if you don't have yellow orbs to like start off where you died, you have to start the whole mission over, and there's no save point in between that. You can only save between missions. So it gets a little frustrating when it's like you can't figure out a certain enemy, or they kill you from off screen because you can't see them because of the camera angles, and just Dante's limited like abilities with his combat. And it's like they really want you to like, I guess this was before Dark Souls obviously, so they kind of want you to like do a lot of dodge rolling.
Yeah.
But depending on your angle of facing people, that doesn't always go the way you want it because you can't really
Yeah, you're not behind the back.
Yeah.
It's
like
fixed,
like you can target people, but it doesn't really show. You just kind of have to like have faith in it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So it's it's very primitive to all the other ones, I feel like. But yeah, like I want to get through it. I want to beat them all and see which one is my favorite. But yeah.
There's what, 3, and then
There's 4.
like a spin-off.
There's 4.
Okay.
Isn't it 4? And then there's the
The
reboot
one that- yeah.
thing.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The one from Ninja Theory or
Theory,
whatever. That's like a completely separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of like Kojima's Castlevania or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, so I've like 3 a.m. screaming because of just fighting certain people and dying, just having to start over. Like that's just the
why
worst
you were
part.
screaming.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Yeah, Devil May Cry was pissing me off, but
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it. I'm learning. I'm just going with it. It's a very dated game. Didn't age well.
Eh.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I never played any of them, but they were always like.
I only
Aqua
played the
like
first one, and then I legit got to the last boss, and I was like, I'm done playing this game. Like even like at the last boss, I felt that kind of like fatigue from it. I was like, I don't even care anymore. I went through all this, and it's not even worth it.
They don't tell you anything. You have to figure out all the moves for yourself. You have to they don't tell you what certain modes are. They don't tell you what anything is. Like I had to look up almost half of it.
Like combos and stuff like all that.
Yeah, you have to go through the menu to like actually find that, and then the way they give it to you is just like all over the place. It's just not.
How does it compare to Bayonetta?
Play Bayonetta.
Well, it's kind of tough though because you're comparing the first Devil May Cry to Bayonetta.
Yeah, like, what
just,
year
like,
did this
15
game come
years
out?
apart.
Like,
It's like 2000 maybe 2001.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like the first of that kind. I feel like.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it is kind of like one of the
Set
more
the
like
stage.
grandfathers of that type of thing. So, I'm sure at the time it was amazing. Like I saw all the hype around it. Everybody was obsessed with it, and I'm sure it was good. But now it's just like after playing these other games, it's like, all right,
It's hard.
I'm just putting myself in that mindset and just chugging through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just get good.
Those are fun
That's really the only
experiences though, to like to unlearn everything you've learned for the last 15 years and be like, what was this like? What should I have been?
You kind of have to like block your mind.
Yeah.
In a way, it's like I could do this theoretically now, but then I can see why it wasn't a thing.
It's kind of like moving to a new country and you just have to adjust to their laws and rules and how things
That's a good
are.
way to put
it's
it.
like, this is how this video game plays. I just gotta adapt to that. I can't have like a modern mindset like I should just be able to do this.
Yeah.
But he got a cool ass weapon. Not
Is
just
it
the
a scythe?
sword. No. The scythe is in the third one, which is apparently the most difficult one out of all of them.
Oof.
But I'll get to that later, I guess. But no, like he has like the Alistair sword normally. I guess that's like his iconic weapon. And then I got like these gauntlets. It's like yes, and it's called Ifrit. So it's just fire.
Yeah, nice.
It's just like a whole hand feet combo, and you can charge up each one to be like explosive. And it's like, and I'm so used to like, not using items. I hold on to them forever until I absolutely need it. But this game, they just really want you to use it like right away because it's just so punishing.
Yeah.
So like getting into Devil Trigger mode, when you're just like basically just going like Super Saiyan and just blah 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 and killing everything. I try not using that, but I keep getting like items to like, oh, this will refill your Devil Trigger. I'm like, you really want me to use this?
Yeah.
All right. And Holy Water is really good. I did not realize how good that was because I kept fighting this legendary Black Knight, whatever. Tired of fighting that fucker. He just basically mimics you, but also is very cheap with his projectiles. Then I stocked up on Holy Water, and then just like 2 uses of it just killed him. I was like, I'm not fighting this. I'm just Holy Water. Use it. Fuck you. Move on.
Nice.
Like 3 times I had to fight this bitch, and it's like I'm tired of fighting him. Like I get like Mega Man, you fight a boss, and then later Wily Stage, you have to fight them all again.
Right.
That kind of makes sense because you just don't want to go through a gauntlet
Damn,
after having all the
spoiled Mega Man
abilities.
for me. God damn.
Yeah. But this is like, it's too much. I don't know. That's enough about Devil May Cry.
All right.
On to better. The last game I played. I actually started playing it today, and that's when I was sending screenshots to the chat.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
This is a game called Pizza Titan Ultra.
Sure it is. I don't believe you, but all right.
It's from Breakfall.
Yeah, fucking.
They're the company that made Star Wars.
Star Wall?
Star Wall.
The
game you didn't like.
Yeah, I know.
Great.
I remember that one.
Well, thankfully this one controls a lot better.
All right.
All right.
It's a lot of people are saying it shares a lot of similarities to Blast Corps in 64 and
fuck yeah! What's this game called?
And
Oh no.
Pizza Titan Ultra.
I'm looking her up on Steam.
It's like a mix between that and like Crazy Taxi. So you are
Okay.
You are this pizzeria exists inside of a mech, and you deliver pizzas all throughout the town in this mech. And while on the way, you're getting clocks to extend your time and money to change your parts or unlock new areas. And meanwhile, there's this evil company or robot called the Cheeseborg, which is just a robot Chuck E. Cheese, who is like has minions to try to come after you, like helicopters and tanks and other people, and you're demolishing them too while delivering these pizzas. So,
all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
the score is based on how long you can do it for, basically. And you can get different parts in the garage to customize your mech, different arms, legs,
How
head.
big is his neck?
10 stories tall.
All right.
Jesus.
All right.
Wish listed.
And the pictures, the pictures I sent, I picked like a cat head for the mech. And
Yeah.
then, like the one shoulder has like extra seating for customers to sit. One arm is a pizza slicer. They have nods to other mechs. Like if you ever watched the Cartoon Network show Mega's XLR, it's like a car that attaches itself to like a mech, and the driver is controlling the mech. They have like parts related to that. They have parts, the Gundam looking parts, samurai looking parts, ninja looking parts. It's really customizable. Doesn't change the stats on the mech at all. It's just for cosmetic.
Yeah.
And then like each mission, you have a certain customer where you have to do certain tasks within that also mission. So my first customer was Ross Roberts, which is basically a Bob Ross character.
Nice.
And he was talking like Bob Ross. He looked like him. His little painting palette, whatever,
Yeah.
was just a round brown palette with a bunch of red dots. Looked like a pizza. Like yeah.
Nice.
And then he wanted you to like, destroy any. No, he didn't want you to destroy. He just wanted you to like.
Create little trees.
I think that was because it was like the first mission. So he just wanted you to say, just deliver it. Blah 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 blah. He was very peaceful. Second guy was the picture I sent, which was a knockoff of Parappa the Rapper,
Right, that was the one that I was like, huh,
Yeah.
okay.
and his shirt said Woof Tang.
Nice.
And then he wanted you to get rid of helicopters because they were like invading his area, making noise while he's trying to record a new album.
Get rid of the helicopter.
Yeah. So like that was cool, and then there was another one which was a Star Wall, basically.
Oh, okay.
But he was very shady. He wanted you to destroy all these houses while delivering pizzas.
So
He's like, no. I got the papers to demolish this place. There's nobody living in these houses. We need to make a big parking lot or whatever. And it's like the mayor's like all sweaty and like playing along like, yeah, you should do this, please, thank you.
Oh, the mayor had 4 Loco too?
Yeah.
Got it.
But I like that game. It's $17.99 on Steam. Came
Hey,
out.
June's coming up. Steam
I was
sale.
gonna say,
Yeah.
what's that next sale though?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
said
June or
she's
July.
called Pizza
Titan Ultra.
Titan.
It's just nothing but like not cameos, just references to pop culture stuff. It's just
Okay.
a fun, just Crazy Taxi Blast Corp type game where you're just delivering pizzas.
Blast Corp was dead on 64, man. I love that game.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sweet.
Dang. Matt, what'd you get into this week?
Oh boy, what a week! I really didn't play too much.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't have a
All
lot.
right.
I didn't have no. I just wow. No, I played a couple things, but I just felt like I didn't have a lot of time this week, and maybe next week I'm not going to have much time either. Now I'm thinking about it. But no, I more God of War and more of Boy.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Boy, there's
boy.
that wrong. Boy.
Oh,
What
boy.
a character. Boy, he is a character. No, I play more of that. I don't have much more to add. I talked a lot about it last week. I just really like how that game, how it reveals more of the world. There's a clever story hook that does that. I recently something happened story related that opened up the combat a little bit more, which had me glued to my seat for much longer into a night when I had to wake up at 5 a.m. the next morning than I wanted it to do. But yeah, the combat now has another hook to it, which is amazing. And
Okay.
yeah, so I'm just really happy that this game has turned out to be what it is. And even the side quest too. There's this in these games, in these types of games, the side quests kind of take the backseat, and some of the lore, the mission story is not that great. But in this, I actually kind of really like it. There's instances where because Kratos is very like, all right, one-minded. Like we have a mission to do. We gotta do that. And Atreus is more like, well, why aren't we helping him? Or like, why are you like the way you are? He's trying to like.
Oh yeah, okay.
But he's like, what? Well, let's help this guy. And he's like trying to reason with Kratos in a way. So like as you're going through the side mission, there's like one where there's this guy and he's like, oh my significant other's skeleton was like was put all around Midgard or whatever. And
Kratos is like, cool, I'm gonna cut your throat.
yeah, Kratos is like, why do I care? And the guy's like, well, I can reward you if you bring everything back so that way she has a resting place right here. And it's not even a person. It's like this soul-looking character. It's like a ghost in a way that's kind of talking to you. It's like a human form ghost thing.
Yeah.
You'll see a couple of these throughout the game. But so you can decide to go out, and as you're finding these bone parts, there's a nice interaction between the two of them, where Kratos is like, I don't know why I'm doing this. And Atreus is like, well, he's a trustworthy man, and he said he's going to bring us a reward, and the reward might help us in our journey. Kratos is like, true, but I don't trust anyone. Kratos. So you collect all the parts, and you bring it back to the person, and the person's like, oh my god, thank you. And then he fucking uses the bones to raise a boss.
Oh, good.
Nice.
So you're battling the boss, and you defeat the boss or whatever, and then of course it's that awkward like, oh
Kratos
shit,
turns to boy.
you just know boy's in trouble the entire boss fight, and you're like, oh no, you fucked up. No.
Kratos takes off his belt.
And
Yeah.
and Atreus, before Kratos can even say anything, Atreus is just like, I'm sorry, I did not expect that. And he's like, you have much to learn, boy.
Right.
And it's just those little moments, and the side stories do a good job of making Kratos and Atreus interact in that way that you're seeing like the parenting side of Kratos, where he wants to love this kid, but he's also trying to be this tough father to try to teach him that the world sucks. This Norse mythology sucks.
Yeah.
Thor's literally trying to kill us all, but this boy's worried about this goddamn soul and his bones. Like, so it's a lot of good back and forth, and I really like that character interaction. And this game is A to A plus. It's it's going to be one of my favorite games probably by the time I'm done. Minor gripe. The more I play this, the more I don't like that inventory management screen. It's just list of different types of armors and you can collect the armors, and they give you different skill boosts, and you can upgrade the armors to give them a little bit more attribute points. But it's not the most creative thing I've ever seen with that kind of system. So that's, despite like all the fun I'm having with it, when it comes to like me going to the shopkeeper and like, all right, well, what armor do you have? Oh, that's right, I gotta go exit out of this menu, go to my menu, see what I got. And, okay, I have this kind of stuff. Let me see. It's for those 5 minutes, I'm just like, this is a video game. I'm not like, I remember I'm playing a video game, but when I'm actually out traversing the world, fighting enemies, especially the more challenging ones, especially like as I explore more of the main hub lake area, you run into these enemies that will one hit kill you.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. Like just kind of stumble into that stuff. I gotta come back here later. Let me hit my skill tree up a little bit more, and I'll come back here. So I'm just it's a really fucking good game.
Yeah, I like that with the whole side quest thing.
Yeah, no,
it made it seem like if this was a show, it would be like a filler episode, but not in a boring way.
Mm.
Because you actually get a little more insight with the characters that you normally wouldn't expect out of, I guess, for the main campaign. Of like,
yeah, no,
way to put
it's I really appreciate that because it is
like
the
they put a lot of
story
effort
of
into it.
those two, and the fact that the side stories add to that relationship, and like you don't technically have to do it, just like any other game. But if you go into it, I think the lore you get out of it is worth it.
Yeah, especially because like however it ends, that could impact it even more.
Exactly, yeah. So, but yeah, it's a really good game.
I just gotta sit down and do it. Cause all week I
You just
thought
gotta
about
get
it.
through that. You just gotta get to that open part. You haven't even hit the lake yet.
Yeah, I'm not compelled to play that game. I don't know why. Every time I sit down to to be fair, the beginning of the week I didn't have much time with us traveling and stuff. But then it was like, all right, I got an hour. What am I going to do? I don't want to do that. I don't know. What you're saying sounds good. I'm not, I got to get to that part.
No. I mean, hey, I mean, if it's something you have to touch later, whatever.
Yeah.
I want you to be in the mood for that game, though, especially, like, that relationship. If you're not in the mood for that game right now and you're seeing these good reviews, like, don't play it half invested. When you're invested in it, that's when Kratos actually is a good character. And Atreus really shines. If you can, I've been saying Atreus a lot here. That's boy for those that don't know.
Right.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
Because Kratos only has said it one time in his game so far.
Yeah.
Because I play games usually with subtitles, so I not only am I hearing it, I'm seeing it for double reinforcement. Yeah, one time has Kratos said Atreus. So I'm probably about 15 hours into this game now.
Does that mean is that when he's really angry? Is when he actually says his name?
No, it's at the very beginning.
Oh.
I think Joe's already seen that part where he says Atreus.
Yeah, I got that part.
Was he beating him with a belt?
No.
Just tell him to come over. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a really good game. There's some nice, interesting story hooks that, like, as soon as something's like, all right, can we like get to the thing? It leads to the last battle, and then boom, next story beat. Okay, all right, I'm back. Cool, this is awesome. So yeah. Nice. But then I got into something this week. On my cell phone. On my cell phone.
I don't like these. Oh, fuck this. God damn it. Do we have more Four Loko?
You can have mine. I'll finish it.
So has anyone here at this table played slots for real money?
I have never been to a casino.
I've never been to.
Yes, I have.
All right. Good. How would you feel about playing them for fake money?
No.
Now,
I
know you said no, but how about this?
I don't like playing them for real money.
Oh, okay, that's fair. But how about I intrigue you with this? What if there is a slot machine that uses fake currency, but if you ran out of that fake currency, you could use real money to buy that fake currency and get nothing out of it?
Sign me up, man.
Dude, I know, it's a great pitch. I know, it really is. Let me tell you what, there is a game in the App Store called Sega Slots.
I'm so fucking pissed that this ad came through my Twitter feed and I sent it to you guys.
But this is like, didn't we play this the one day?
Dude.
Like, we were here and we were playing this, like...
I don't remember playing this. At least I don't.
You were the one that showed me it, I thought. Because I thought you were doing it. Or maybe, was it you? I don't know now. One of you showed me the different themes, and I was like, oh, is this game
Oh, he was taking screenshots and sending it to us.
No, because I downloaded and I started playing it too. And because I remember seeing a Shinobi theme. And the Sonic theme. And
I don't remember. Maybe it was something that I saw, like, we were talking Sonic, something other Sonic related, and I typed in Sonic, and that popped up, maybe. I had never played this, though, until this week. Maybe you have. All right, whatever.
I don't know.
I'm going to check my download history and make sure I never did.
Maybe I'm just
if I did, I'd be upset as shit.
So, I think the real telling sign of this is the fact that when I wrote Sega Slots into my notes app here, slots was autocorrected to slits.
Yeah.
So
Sluts.
That describes the experience. So yes, I was playing it originally to be an asshole to Joe because it was right next to me at work, and I was just fucking.
Trumpet players, man.
Sounded like a giant fart.
Remember, we're recording, so he decided to show up and work on the house.
What the hell was he like?
I don't. So I walked outside.
Jesse.
I could see into the house. Dude took out the wall in between the kitchen and the dining room, so he's doing a lot of work in there. But he's getting to that point where I think he's almost fucking done. So maybe by episode 250, he'll sell the fucking house to whoever's gonna buy it.
Then they'll do their own renovations for a year and a half.
Yeah.
I want to put a wall back up.
The wall would be great here. So yeah, this game is not good. It is not good at all. The reason why I want to bring this up is because there was an enticing little thing in the bottom left-hand corner that said tournaments. I'm like, what the fuck can you do with a tournament?
Did you get to the tournament?
I'm getting there.
All right.
You have to be level 10 though, and levels is literally just, all right, for level 2 you have to spin 30 times. All right, for level 3 you have to make X amount of dollars. That's it. There's nothing else involved with leveling up.
Okay.
I hit level 10. I'm like, great, here we go. Tournament time. You literally go into a tournament with the amount, keep in mind, the amount of money you have, this fake currency. They don't give you a set number. You just go with what you have. and you just try to win the most in 15 minutes. However, because it's slots, it's all fucking random.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's all RNG. So
Exactly. So you have the best RNG for 15 minutes. That's what this game is trying to tell you. And so the thing is, because it doesn't give you a set amount of currency, you could load up on fake currency, and you could keep playing out the max bet, which will give you more money if you win. But if you go in and like I barely have enough to play, you've played the minimum bet. Is Ben playing right now?
What's that? Sorry, I'm a little busy.
Oh my god.
I saw.
Dude, I just got like 30,000 gold.
No, this is not, no.
Dude, wait till you get to 10 million.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was gonna say I would turn off the volume before Sonic or Sega sues us because they need all the money they can get.
That's okay. Our voices over it.
So yeah, you just go in, and if you're betting the minimum, you can't win the most. It's fucking dumb. It's bad.
You know what? In this, because of this perspective, this makes the Castlevania mobile game look 10 times better.
I can't.
I'm
wait.
actually excited after coming out of this.
Like there's actually worse.
So I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna tell you a number, and you guys tell me what this number means to you. 348.
That's it. Just not 1,000 million.
Just 348. What does that mean to you?
Number of players in the Shinobi tournament right now going on.
Great question. Great try.
Number of.
I'm gonna save you guys the
I don't
pain
know.
here. 348 people that Sega made up and wrote fake reviews for this fucking app. There are 348 ratings. This app has a 4.5 out of 5 in the App Store. 4.5 out of 5.
Probably because it's free.
I'm gonna read them to
To be
you.
fair, though, to be fair, if you are looking for a fake fucking slots game, it's fucking Vegas slots.
If you have a
with
gambling
all the
addiction.
fucking lines, you're winning and you don't know why, and it's making loud noises and it's a lot of special effects are going on. That is a Vegas slot
It
machine.
is so. It is the. Oh my
I mean,
God.
it's accurate there. So if you're looking for that, then yes, we found your game, and congratulations, Sega. You made a decent slot simulator.
All right, well, here's what South Bend Juggalo has to say. 5 stars. Very fun app. It's very fun. The quests are good. Nothing bad to say, but fun for the whole family.
Wow, Ben. I think
Family.
we found Ben's Game Center name.
Here's what SSA's90 says. 5 star. Beautiful gameplay. Very fun. Wish I could play 24/7.
Oh, he's fucking up his bets. He just bets the minimum. He'd be fine.
Guero Cavero says, super addicted skull and crossbones emoji. 5 stars. I can play for hours. Definitely one of my favorite games.
Meanwhile, did you notice that, Ben? For the listener, Ben, I'm looking at you when I asked this question. Did you notice that you could hold the roll button for auto?
Yeah, you can legit. You don't even have to
Yeah.
spin. It just does it for you.
So, like I said, I was playing this next to work.
Better
Or I
yet,
was
you don't
playing-
even have to play
You
the
don't even
game.
have to play,
Just
yeah.
fucking delete it.
That's what I did at work. I was sitting next to Joe, and when I did, I just hit auto, and I put it in front of Joe, and I just let it go for 10 minutes.
I'm going crazy because I remember playing this. Like this isn't a new game.
Well, here's what Smoosh Smoosh says. 4 stars. Almost great.
Almost.
I'll begin by stating that the Sega theme is great. The app is stable and smooth, and the bonuses are fair for not paying. It's fun listening to the original Sonic theme while spinning! Exclamation point. The only complaint I would have, besides a guy banging on the fucking wall while we're recording a podcast, is there needs to be a better representation of classic Sega titles. Instead of 3 Monkey Ball slots, remove 2 and add an Altered Beast, Streets of Rage 2, Jet Set, Mortal Kombat, Sonic Spinball, Echo the Dolphin, something else, please.
I agree with
also,
that.
why would all 3 Coming Soon machines be non-Sega classic titles related?
Who's this person?
Smoosh Smoosh.
Smoosh Smoosh. Monkey Ball gets as many slots as it damn well pleases.
Yeah, Sonic has 2, and I think, did you say Monkey Ball has 2 or 3?
3.
Oh my god. Oh my
I
god.
think it does have 3.
1 star. Has potential. Natalia Eve. Love the themes, but it doesn't pay out hardly ever. Spent $30 in game and played for a couple hours.
Christ.
I could have spent that somewhere else and played way longer.
Yeah, like me, Tomo. Get on my level.
$30.
And that's the thing.
That's about how much I put in Tomo.
No, but for a
Probably more.
slots game.
Yeah, you're not getting anything out of it. Like, you'll see Mitoma, you can show off your
Yo, I just
incredibly.
got like 96,000 coins though.
Oh my god. That's meaning. They don't mean anything. They're
Like,
meaningless.
Mark could at least show off his extremely suggestive room to the
Hey,
entire world.
I'm like the Helga Pataki of Isabel. Like, I have my own shrine in a closet.
1 star because there's no Jet Set Radio.
Where's,
Oh, that's why I got the 1 star. I'm just letting it run on auto.
1
There
star
you go, dude.
because
Just let it go the rest of the
Yeah, I'm just letting
podcast.
it go,
It
man.
will kill your battery, though. Be careful.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, because they're mining for Bitcoin while you run this fucking app. That's what's happening.
Have you ever played it, Joe? You can't knock it. Till
He
you try it.
technically, Ben, he kind of technically did because I hit auto and I put it in front of him for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yo, I just unlocked Shinobi's level. Play now.
There you go.
Yeah, that's one.
Is it
So-
the theme too? Hold up.
It should.
Hold
Let's
up.
see,
Oh,
I
I have to finish out Sonic's level.
No, you back
Oh,
out.
yeah,
Back out.
back
There
button.
it is. Ben, let me teach you how to play this game.
Isn't there like a semi? Isn't there like a semi boss fight?
I was about to segue
No,
into
there's
what,
nothing. There's
I was-
nothing.
I was
It's just
gonna
slots.
segue into what Ben's been playing, but now I don't want to know. I don't want him to talk about it because
I just got the daily bonus of 400,000 gold.
that means nothing. There's
Ben, if you lead off with Sega slots, I will forever be your friend. Actually, that's a good segue because I actually did play something else, but not to tread on Ben's shoes. I think you also played it this week.
Yeah.
What'd you play?
Detroit Become Human, the demo.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got into that, huh?
Yeah.
And
I want to hear Ben's thoughts.
All right.
Have you played Heavy Rain? What have you played
Oh
of
boy.
theirs?
All right. So this company, Quantum Dream.
Quantic Dream.
Yeah.
Quantic.
Come.
Yeah.
Dream.
Yeah. Yep. Cum Dream. That's David Cage's Cum Dream.
Poor logo.
So I'm a fan of this company because when they were making games like when Indigo Prophecy came out,
Indigo Prophecy.
that was like the first argument of like, is this really a game kind of thing? And it was a quirky game, fun, thumbs up game.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of their stuff. Heavy Rain, it was all right.
I like Heavy Rain a lot.
I liked it, not as much as I thought I would. I think it was because I went in with the mindset of what I had in Indigo Prophecy.
Oh yeah, they're totally different.
Heavy Rain is a much more serious story, but Indigo Prophecy, especially like when you get in the ending,
Oh my god.
it's just like, what am I playing?
What happened?
Yeah. Heavy Rain was an actual. It was like
Grounded.
Yeah. So, to be fair, it's been a couple weeks since I played because I downloaded it as soon as the demo was up.
So I played on Monday.
Okay. Whenever it came out, was it 2 weeks ago?
Something like that, yeah.
Mhm.
And I played it with Faith sitting next to me because I figured that's like a good game.
That's the perfect game.
You know what I
probably,
mean?
Yeah.
So we're sitting there and we're just solving, all this stuff. Right off the bat, like presentation, amazing. Like sound design, overall, like everything, UI, everything. I give like total thumbs up to already. In terms of like, I didn't really get the whole like why I maybe I do, like you went in and then everybody just like pissed off, I guess just because you're like an android or whatever and you're like the mediator in a way.
Well, I think that goes into like the overarching story of
Yeah.
that game, where like because the situation, the premise of the demo is you're like you're an android and you're a hostage negotiator walking into this apartment, and this little girl is actually like, if you've seen the E3 stuff, you've probably seen this scene before, but an android, like their android housekeeper is holding this girl hostage, this like 11-year-old, 12-year-old girl hostage.
Oh, that's what you're playing through?
Yeah,
okay.
like next to a balcony with a gun to her head, and the rest of the family's like dead in the
Yeah.
apartment. So you're kind of going through getting clues, and then essentially it reaches the climax of the scene where you begin your negotiation or your whatever you want to call it. You have the interaction with the android and the hostage situation ends based on whatever choices you make.
Yeah, but you have that choice. You can either just go right in and go right
Correct.
to the
Yep.
negotiation. You just be like, I don't fucking feel like looking up all the clues.
I'm here. I'm here for the hostage. I don't
Yeah.
care about the murder scene.
Yeah, because then I thought it was interesting because I can definitely see the replayability. Is that even a fucking word?
Sure.
Like if you want to decide to go back, because like I liked. I'm not gonna jump right to the ending, but when you are finished with a demo, I liked how it shows.
It showed the actual decision tree.
Yeah, and it shows like, oh, if you took this way, but not necessarily the thing I had to take that way. Like if you took this branch instead, it would have led to this ending.
But it doesn't spoil it either.
It just shows like segment, like it'll show like little blurbs
and like question marks for like
Yeah.
it would like question mark out the stuff you haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Is
So
it kind of like you look at it and you're like, oh, my path only had 2 points on it. I could have done one that had 17.
Kind of, sorta. It's more like a spider web. So like it goes. Think of more of the. I think the overall game is going to have a little bit more to say than like what the Walking Dead game. But this tree seemed more like, hey, you're going to end in X, Y, or Z. But there's this huge fucking spider web of what you could do to get there.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
And it lets you know like.
It's like life, man. You know.
Yeah,
We're all gonna
so
get
like
the
how many
same
other
end.
outcomes could have happened? I think in the demo I had like 4 or 5.
I think it was 3. I think it was
Something.
like 3 like definitive ones,
Okay.
but you know, hundreds of ways to get to 1, 2, or 3.
I did, yeah. That I really I think I'm gonna buy it. Definitely.
I'm laughing at Mark.
Why would
trying to
happen? It
finish
just-
off the true look.
It's getting worse the
It
warmer
looks like
it
he's-
gets.
He's so,
Oh,
in
yeah,
so much
you-
pain
Just
right
finish
now.
gotta
that
be-
off. Just
you
finish
gotta-
it off. You got this.
Come on, become human.
There he is.
For the hostage.
Yes.
I like that better.
Oh my god, Mountain Dew.
No, but I did like that how it kind of just shows you if you do decide to go back through it. Like I'm definitely
things
gonna
to look
buy it.
for.
I don't know if it's a day one purchase yet,
I don't think it's gonna be a day one
Yeah.
purchase for me either.
especially if there's gonna be like eventual DLC for it. I may as well just wait. I don't
was
know.
there DLC for
I don't know.
Beyond Two Souls?
I feel like every game comes out, it's getting a DLC. That's the other.
Heavy
game
Rain
beyond
had
it.
like one thing,
Okay.
and I remember it. I never even played it.
I did. I don't even remember.
I don't know.
I think I got
Beyond-
I think if you get the complete edition, it comes with the. I think that's what I got because I didn't get Heavy Rain when it came out.
I think
I
the
waited, like, a
complete
couple years.
edition or whatever comes with Heavy
Yeah.
Rain.
I mean the DLC too, right?
Why? What the fuck? I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, we can look into it too, but yeah, it's not gonna be day one. Probably not even gonna pre-order it.
I liked what I saw though.
Yeah,
I did like what I saw.
Oh.
It's heavy.
yeah,
It's Heavy Rain as fuck. If you liked Heavy Rain the way that played, you probably may like this game. This kind of story,
yeah.
it is something you want to see. But like, I really liked that. Yeah, you were kind of thrown into the scene without a lot of context.
Yeah,
But I kind of like how like you were saying earlier, the SWAT team was like, oh, this fucking android
Yeah.
on the balcony, and then they got shot at, and they immediately were like, when can we shoot this guy?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of hostility in that room as you're going around, especially when you meet like the captain of the SWAT team on team. He's just like, well, I just want to take this guy down. I
Yeah.
don't know why you're here, and there's just a lot of bad feelings between the androids and humans.
What's the gameplay like?
It's Heavy Rain. It's you walk around, you see like an object, you interact with it.
yeah,
There's some little puzzle solving. I really like the detective stuff.
yeah.
It reminds
Batman?
me a lot of Batman Arkham Origins when you were putting it together, back to the scene and walking around.
All right.
It was like that.
I did like that because you could, when you kind of solve why that clue was there, you get to like scrub through.
Yeah, you had
Like
that
how it
timeline,
played out. That's really.
and you got to
fucking
walk
cool.
around the area.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Arkham Origins?
No, I didn't play any of the Batman games.
It's to the T.
I
Almost
know,
that.
I know, I know, I know.
Fuck.
I know.
But it's all right.
Faith's brother-in-law wants to shoot me in the face.
It's
every
all
time
right.
I
He
say
plays
it. I
Sega
know.
slots. He's fine.
I'm gonna buy them for you on Steam right now.
I've heard. I know.
I've only played the Asylum, and then I went to Origins. I haven't played any other. I haven't played City or Night yet.
Oh, City's really good. Knight's really good too. Knight gets a bad rap, but Knight's really good too.
Graphics in this game, by the way.
It looks great. I had a
Gorgeous.
little. I think it's just the detective's voice. I hated his voice acting.
I was gonna.
He reminded me of
Yeah.
the dude with the detective sunglasses and Heavy Rain.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah, his
That guy
voice was
sucked.
weird.
He's the type of guy I just don't like.
It's not. his voice, like the rest of the voices were fine. It was just like his was like that.
Fucking guy. Just that's fucking Ignis. That's who that is. Yeah. Just like, fuck you. Whatever. Yeah, come on. I'll have a fucking sandwich with you, but nothing else. Just.
At least Ignis cooks.
No,
But yeah, I really like I said, it's from the tension in that room without even any context. And who knows, maybe the game starts off with that scene. But
how long is the demo?
Oh, it depends.
Right, yeah.
But
if you want to go through every scenario,
for me, it was like 45 minutes, an hour.
Yeah. See, what?
And I went through things. Like, I didn't, like, I was searching.
Oh, I swept that place.
I didn't quite sweep the room, but yeah.
I was kind of confused because I'm not sure. Maybe it was just like just a time thing, but like I was sitting there, I was solving everything, going through all the clues, and then there's this thing. I don't want to spoil it too much, but there's this thing that happens, and then we already said it when there's a gunshot that goes off, and then he's like, let's fucking go in there now. But then you're just like, come on, dude, you gotta go out there and do your thing. When that happened, I was kind of like turned off because like, kind of just want to sit here and like solve all the shit. But I don't know, maybe that was just like part of the scene. I don't know if it was like an actual time thing.
I think there was a timer thing. So the UI, there's something in the top left-hand corner that keeps popping up from time to time as you find clues that says like percentage.
Oh yeah,
it's like the chances of that dude putting the hostage aside or calming him down. I forgot how they phrased it. It didn't seem like percentage complete, finished. Like it didn't seem like that. It was like
chances.
It was like probability of success on your mission, and your mission was to de-escalate so the hostage was saved. Yeah, no matter what. So it was like the that UI thing in the corner. Like as you kept finding clues, you kept finding motives, ways to talk to him as a hostage negotiator. So you see that percentage tick up, and you would kind of see in your dialogue tree like the stuff that because you found it earlier, you're able to execute on. But if you stayed in that room, at least for me, that ticked down a little bit for me.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
you spent too much time.
So if you don't get to him, it keeps ticking down because I think the SWAT team's like escalating the situation and pissing him off. Okay. So there was time, but it was think of a real hostage situation. Yeah. Like the same thing. Like the hostage negotiator doesn't have like 3 hours to sweep the room and like, all right, time to go save the hostage. Like no, you have to kind of get in, and get out. So I really like the fact that even if it was scripted or not, the fact that I couldn't tell made me feel good. Like I gotta get out there now. Yeah.
It's fun.
And that was just 1 hour. You know? So the rest of this game is like that.
I'll try it.
Definitely play the demo. Yeah.
It's an exclusive, right?
Yeah. They should have wacky alternatives to those situations that you just wouldn't expect to do. Like a hostage situation, if you can somehow make the guy laugh.
I want some NieR ass shit.
Say for example, okay, you're an android, so you're not completely perfect because you probably can't fart. So, but if you could somehow, if you could be really gassy, that just threw off the whole situation. Just immediately elevate. He's just like, he's like, I can't stop, and he's just laughing, and then that's when you shoot him in the head.
Perfect timing.
That's how I do it.
That's a trophy.
Yeah, platinum.
Ben, what else did you get into this week? Or last 2 weeks?
Well, I only played a couple things. I started getting into PUBG again, just because all of my friends are legit playing it. And I'm like, I'm craving it.
Is that new map out?
No, it's not. You can get it in the beta or whatever of it, but it's not completely out. But every time I fucking play, it's the desert map.
Miramar.
Didn't they also implement that map selection thing? Or is that also test server stuff?
I don't know. Maybe, because maybe it's just default
think that might
to
be test server stuff.
Because there's a thing where it's like, hey, which map don't you want to play? And it's like,
really?
You choose the maps that you want in your rotation.
I wonder if it defaults to, because all I've been able to play is that fucking map. Like, I hate this map.
I think the idea is that you're supposed to be able to. You don't go into it and say, all right, this is the map I want to play. You just say, these are the maps that I am okay playing. Okay. I.e., I don't want to play Miramar.
Well, I'm gonna have to go home and check it out, because I mean, it's before then. Like the last time I had played it was like months. Like maybe like around New Year's Day was the last time I'd actually like dug. Other than when I did the event mode thing. A month ago. I mean, it's PUBG, so every round has its story. But one in particular, I've just been doing solo, like first person solo.
Yeah.
Because that's the only chicken dinner I haven't gotten yet. So it has to be done.
You gotta get there.
And every fucking round, it's legit the last 5. And I was playing Saturday morning because I don't know why. Like Saturday morning, I woke up at like 8.
I had that too.
Who the fuck wakes up at an 8 on a Saturday?
We had Four Loko on Friday night pizza party.
Just after a night of drinking and like eating food.
I woke up at like 7:30 and I was like, why am I? What the fuck's happening?
Like wide awake. Wide awake.
I do that. I'm a creature of habit when it comes to like a body clock, so I'm so used to waking up like 6, 5, 4.
What was that thing? Like you wake, and I woke up. I was wide awake. It's like, well,
PUBG.
Yeah, PUBG. Well, Faye's still sleeping. So
when do you usually play, by the way?
Like when
Saturday morning at 8
Saturday
a.m.
morning. Yeah, I'll play like if I want to do like play it like with my homies, I'll have to do like a weekend. Like I can't do like a Wednesday after work thing because when I play with the dudes, it's like it can do like 5 or 6 hours of just straight PUBG.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and then Faith wakes up in the other room, and it's final 20. So I'm like, all right, starting to sweat. I got an AK. I got them strapped.
Yeah.
I'm good. I got a scar.
Yeah.
Compensator. Level 2 helmet. Level 3 bag. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Here, Faith wake up in the other room, and she's on her phone doing something.
Playing Sega slots, probably.
Yes, Sega slots. And then it gets down like final 15, so I'm starting to get the sweats. The nerd sweat.
The Four Loko sweats.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and then I left my door because I have like the office / like my room. Just like games and whatnot. And the door's open, and Faith is on her phone, and she's listening to music, and she's singing.
Mm-mm.
And I have a small house, so like it's that room, and then right across is the bedroom.
Mm-mm.
Final 8.
This is now you're really sweating.
It's because like the especially like the final 10, nobody's moving. Everybody's and they're just looking around like who's fucking up? Who accidentally hit the space bar and they just popped up? You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it gets to that, and then she's singing and singing. And mine, I'm like, shut the fuck up! But I can't just say that because that's being a dick. So I'm just sitting there like. Like shaking, and like I try to give the hint, like I looked at the screen, like went up and like slammed the door real quick to hopefully get the hint for her to shut up. And I'm sitting there and she's still singing. I'm like, oh God,
you just beat the like, baby, please.
Final 3, I'm like, God damn it! Like I'm getting claustrophobic here. Like this is not good.
I would have shouted final 3. Shut the fuck up.
Like, shut.
I was thinking, okay, because you talk on like Discord or something probably with your friends.
Well, I'm doing solo. This is solo, yeah.
So this is all, I guess they could hear you in the game probably if you had your mic on.
Yeah, if you can do like talk.
It's like, oh, where's the enemy? You just hear this faint singing. It's like,
but no, I know what's going on. He's sitting there listening for like any fucking idiot that moves.
Yeah,
and he's like,
is that you put the headphones on?
I don't want to wait for mama.
Yeah, I mean, she's not singing Dying Fetus, you know what I mean? She's singing like T-Swift, you know? So it's like, oh, damn it!
I nailed it.
Like,
I don't want to wait.
So it gets like, I think it was like the final 4, the final 3. I'm like, God damn it, shut the fuck up. So I'm sitting there like sweating, and then you hear the, and I'm like, oh, I'm dying. And then I hear the, I'm like, oh, I'm fucked. So I'm getting up, I'm trying to run. I see the motherfucker, and I'm shooting him, and I die, and like, I just like sit there, like just stare at the wall, and she's still singing, and I'm just like,
so
I just like covered my face, I'm like, just like so angry.
Ben will now get PTSD from Taylor Swift. That's what we found out.
Yeah, do you have the song stuck in your head still?
No, I don't remember what it's
that's good.
I was trying to like block it out.
Guys, I nailed the song. I know what she was singing.
It's gonna be one of those moments. Ben just fucking grocery shopping down the frozen food aisle, reaching for some Hot Pockets.
And I hear it.
He just drops it on the floor. He's on his knees.
Yeah, that's my.
Wolf.
That was the But the other game, NieR.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
How's she going?
All right. So I feel like I'm pretty far into it.
First of all, the last time we talked, you had not.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
So
how was that?
So last podcast,
you were on, we were encouraging you to hold in L3 and R3 for a little
Yeah, 'cause
while.
I don't know what the
After
fuck it was.
after toggling back on, or
Right.
yeah.
I just straight up blazed on him. So I get in, don't care what face watching, turn on the PS4, grab a cold one, sat down, face there. She's a teacher, so she's always like doing lesson plans or whatever. So she's sitting there working, and I'm sitting next to her, and I'm playing NieR, and I started up, and then first thing I do was just L3 and R3. Yeah, buddy. Tell you what. And I'm sitting there. I can record it. I'm just like, fuck yeah, man.
Did you have any idea that was going to happen?
What I legit thought was I thought she was like gonna blow up and like
A
her
game
head
over thing, or
yeah, and it's one of the endings. That's what I thought it was. So it's like she's sitting there and then like she's butt and limping.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there smiling, taking a fucking swig, give myself a high five. And, like Faith is sitting there like she saw the whole thing too. And she's like, "Are you fucking 12 years old? Like, what is wrong with you?"
That is exactly what I wanted to happen.
Yep. Perfect. Perfect.
I'm like, it's just a droid. It's not a real person. And she's like,
That's a butt.
It's a butt. I'm like, yeah, it
She
is.
doesn't even have a butthole.
It is.
Well,
I don't know.
All right. All right. So, but yeah, I feel like I'm pretty far into it. I'm trying to do all the side quests.
Yeah.
And when I said that originally that I was going to do it, I didn't know there was going to be like 30 plus side
there's
quests.
a lot of them.
Yeah, it's and it's like as I'm doing one, you find like 4 more side quests kind of thing.
Always.
They're fun, so I'm still going to do it. The last one I did, it was like an unintentional side quest. Like you get to I'm in a forest past the bridge, and there's like tribes of like little robots.
Okay.
And sometimes you run by their like ceremony, and they're like for the king or whatever, and they like protect the beast or whatever, some shit.
Okay.
You're back in the factory, right?
No, there is a part when I am back in the factory though. I did that like a little quest thing. I had to pick something up.
Oh, you're in the woods.
Yeah, I'm in a forest.
You're in the woods.
You're in
Sorry,
Pascal's
I totally
village.
missed.
Yeah.
I totally
Is
missed
that what it
part.
is?
Is it
like
Pascal?
I had to cross a bridge. Oh, I killed a robot. I crossed the bridge and I killed a robot, and then a head comes out, starts like laughing
In the mall, right?
In the mall, yeah.
Got
And then it flies away, and then it unlocks the door. And that's what opens up
All right.
the forest.
Yep.
So I'm in there, and
I know exactly where you're at now.
and I get to like this ranch, and there's like there's a moose in there, and like a hog. So I just start, slicing away.
Yeah.
And then a robot comes by, and I'm like, oh, at first I thought it was just a random robot coming by, so I'm hitting him.
Yeah.
And then I start hitting the hog, and then he's like, wait. He's like, spare me, just don't. I'm just like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Pig saying this?
What is this? What's going on? Like, I felt bad. Like,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
bad,
yeah.
homie. Because I've been killing hogs and moose this whole time. Getting them hides. Selling them for like 2 gold. 2,000 gold, whatever it is. Whatever the currency is.
Yeah. Money.
So, like, I can start seeing how this game takes that weird, depressing turn, maybe? Or, like, there's something... It's not so much robot aliens took over planet Earth. And
Keep going.
You're an... I know there's more to it. I know. But I feel like I'm just getting to that weird moment.
You're just now.
Yeah.
You're just now.
When I'm
getting inside of Yokotaro's head.
Right.
That's a better way to say it, because like when I would hear you guys talk about it, like the most I would see is like, oh, robot chick, little skirt, headband over the eyes,
Yeah.
Androids
butts,
trying to kill
Android
aliens.
yeah.
It's one note.
And then that's why I want to keep doing these quests.
Yeah. Where's the weird? And yeah, you're finding it.
Oh, there's this other quest when you go in the desert and you find out a dude has like a love robot
Oh.
or something, and like I thought it was like a normal side quest, and then it happens and the music gets like really like almost Silent Hill-y.
Ooh.
And it's like, oh, this is like my love robot. He's like, I don't ever have to go back to society ever again. I can just stay. Oh, it's in the desert. He's like, I can just stay in the desert with him.
I don't remember finding that one or not.
I didn't find that. Then again, like I didn't do a lot of the side missions. If I did
want to
any
do all
at
of
all. 'Cause I just wanted to see the story through because it was getting close to the game of the year when I finally like.
Yeah. When you
See, but that's the thing. Like, I want to keep playing the story because the last part, I guess I don't even know what the fucking main story is anymore. Because I went to some underground thing. Like, I was in the middle of a quest, and then this like giant like robot attacks the town, and you have to kill the robot. And then a crater opens up.
Yes.
And then you go in the crater, and there are these two like humanoids.
Adam and Eve?
I guess that's what you call them.
Adam and Eve.
And then you start fighting them, and you don't kill them, but then they're like, we'll see you next time or whatever. And they explain like there's more shit abound.
They actually unveil some.
That's
major
one of the
there.
most fucked up things in that game is you fight them in the alien ship, in the UFO.
Yeah.
But you look, and it's like the aliens are all dead.
Yeah.
And that's the big real.
And
That's
when
it,
you're like,
yeah,
So what am I doing anymore?
Yeah.
Right.
The war's over.
Yeah, war's done. Everything's
And a
dead.
lot of
Why
the
am I here?
aliens are like in the fort, like they're all peaceful almost. Like, yeah, you still have like your barbaric savage ones.
Keep
still.
going.
Yeah,
I mean,
You're like if you're a basketball right now, Yoko Taro just laid you up for the alley oop,
Okay.
and someone's about to slam dunk you
Okay.
home. You're
good analogy.
you're fucking you're right there. Like you're so set up for it.
It's.
I can't wait.
What did you think of the amusement park? I don't think we talked about that.
I love the amusement park.
Music?
All right. NieR.
Oh boy.
Great game. I love
You
it.
too?
I love it. The music
Dude.
it's so goddamn annoying.
What?
I'm sorry, dude. I can't fucking stand the
Oh
music.
my god, it's my favorite soundtrack of all time.
There's some jams,
Yeah.
but
All of them.
if there's a song
Yeah,
in there,
all of 'em.
if there's a song in there and there is someone singing, I don't want to fucking hear it ever again. When you're in the forest with all the peaceful robots and there's like 2-year-olds singing some mute button,
No. Oh man.
dude, I can't fucking stand it. And I'm playing, and
Atmosphere.
Faith's sitting next to me, and she's like,
I'm totally
This song.
convinced when he gets to the end of this game, it will turn around.
"There's no, because there's some like when you're in that forest and you help Homie out and you spare him,
Yeah.
and then whatever. Then there's a song that play that's a really good. I like whatever song comes on after that. And then the Silent Hilly song that I was talking about, the dude and his fuck robot. I like that. And then like even like the piano that kind of plays when you're in the main area, the city area. I like that. But when you're in the desert and you hear that lady sing, shut the fuck up, man. Like seriously, what language is that? Is that just like it just sounds
Yoko
like
Taro language is what
my
that
bad.
is.
Yeah, you're right.
Some
And
of
then-
it's yeah, completely made up.
And then you're in that forest, like I said, and it sounds like 2-year-olds are singing. I'm like, God, shut up. You can't tell me you like that. You can't tell me you're at work and you're
I will
popping in
say
your earbuds.
Dude,
this.
I listen to the soundtrack all the time.
Even those songs,
there
the
are
ones
some
I'm
that I
just
prefer.
mentioning?
There are some that I prefer more than others, but
like even when you're in the base, in the human base in space, I like that. It's nice, calm, it's chill. But yeah, if any of the songs where people are singing, mute button. I'll even have to stop. Shut up.
See, you're probably further than me, but like my approach to it all is like there isn't really any songs that stick out to me when I think of NieR. Everything it doesn't feel like music; it feels more like ambiance. So it's not like I'm not looking for a melody or something to like catch me, but it's like it's just an atmosphere. Like it's just noise to me. It's like not like if this is that area, this is that area, I guess. But like I just instinctively, for some reason it just doesn't stick in my head. Kind of like Breath of the Wild, it's just a bunch of like piano keys here and there. None of it really stays. I'm just like,
See, I like that, but it's the parts when they're fucking singing. I can't stand it.
There's one part that reminds me of Ghost in the Shell, and I think that's why I like that one.
a lot of the music reminded me of
That was kind of, but I don't think that was kids singing. That was more like chanting. With some weird like, I don't know. I don't know how to
music
label
aside.
it.
No, the amusement park, I loved it. It's great. Whatever quests are
boss
involved
fight.
with it, it's great. Yeah, it's
Remember that
amazing.
boss
Oh
fight?
God, yeah. What? That was
The opera, whatever.
yeah.
Oh, God, he's so fucking.
Yeah, well, I don't.
He's actually playing now.
You don't have to answer because I know there's like 4 bajillion endings, but is it safe to say I'm like not so much halfway through the game, but like a little bit? Because I don't know how fucking long this game is. I know it's an RPG.
Just keep
so
playing.
it's-
You're getting there.
Just keep
all
playing.
right. All
You're
right.
getting there.
Just keep playing.
You got a little bit more to go, but you're.
All right.
You went through a good chunk of it.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
Am I supposed to be finding endings? Is like, am
I mean,
I-
They will find you.
Oh, okay.
The endings will find you.
That's the
Okay.
best way to put it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No doubt.
No, I want to say about the music. When I fell off that game and I came back to it, the music is what helped me get back into it until I finally hit a story beat where I was like, fuck. All right, here we go.
All right.
We recorded a podcast last week, and when we were done recording that podcast last week, I had like cheap beer in the fridge.
How about Four Loko though?
Did not have the Four Loko.
Wait, what cheap beer?
I don't even remember what I had, but I had something in the fridge, and I was like, I think Katie wasn't home yet. Am I right about? Yeah. She was still flying. She had like a red eye. So she wasn't gonna be home until like the next morning. So I was like, what do I want to do tonight? I didn't really feel like jumping into anything particular. So cracked open some cheap beer, put on some Metallica.
Oh my god.
And just played Quake.
Oh my god. Yes.
For hours. Just played Quake.
God.
And it was so good. When I say Quake, I mean Quake. Yeah, because I think after we got done recording last week, we were talking about Quake Champions. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, I want to play that fucking game. And then I looked at it, I was like, man, I don't want to play that fucking game. Also, I did the fucking benchmark because the little thing you can download their installer, and it's like, hey, can you run this game? You know, which settings should you run it on? And mine just had all the things where it was like, well, yeah, you got it, the minimum for RAM, and then it just had video card question mark. It's like, yeah, I know.
Is that Intel board HD graphics?
So I was like, well, Quake runs just fine. So I played a bunch of Quake. Because I never finished Quake or Quake 2. Like, never all the way through beginning to end.
I don't think I've ever.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even think I have either.
So
because the PC version, it's split in this like.
Yeah,
episodes.
You gotta like go into the.
Because I only played the N6. Well, originally I only had the N64 version. That was just.
I never beat any of those. Like even.
Well, that's how Doom was set up though with the episodes.
Yeah.
Like, the only one I've actually really beat was Duke Nukem.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I played
forever, right?
Bunch of Quake, and then throughout the week, when I had an opportunity, I was like, well, my Mac still booted up to the Windows partition, so I didn't jump into Quake all week. Sometimes it was Quake Live, sometimes it was Quake 3 Arena, but cheap beer, Metallica. I did sub out Metallica for Ghost at some point, and just
John Romero approves. It's okay.
Dude, it was.
I was like, Ben sounded like disapproving for a second, then he thought about it. All right, never mind.
So, how did you download the Steam version? Is that how you playing it?
Yeah, I've had those for a while.
So, how are you playing it? Did you download the mod?
What mod?
The enhancement? Oh, dude, you got to get the HD mod.
I had no idea this existed.
Yeah,
hold on. Can his computer run the HD mod though?
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know. Well, when I say HD mod, all it does
But yeah.
The Steam version, like, not a lot of people were complaining because it wouldn't even fucking start. Like, especially like people with me that have like the really large resolution monitors.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
I had to do a lot of tweaking to the settings. Like,
this mod it'll do all that for you. Plus, it keeps the original. I want to say the soundtrack in there because they had to redo it after a while because Trent Reznor did it, and I think part of it was the license because the bullets for the nail gun. In the original Quake, it said it had the 9 Inch Nails logo.
They're still there in mine.
Yeah. Okay. So it's probably
really?
So, but if you the later versions, they had to like patch it out, and it's just like nails or whatever. Yeah.
Huh.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna change it, I would have at least just added the number 9 with the inches symbol.
How far did you get into it?
I don't even know. Honestly, that game's
drunk,
very,
obviously.
Yeah, it's trash. No, that game's very brown, so it's hard to like.
Even the cover.
You don't want to start that whole conversation with the Quake community.
I know.
Or like 90s, early 2000s.
It's hard to know when
soft brown, and here's the hard brown.
I mean, I know, but there's no distinctive like.
No, I know.
I'm in Area 3 now. Like there is.
It does get very Yeah.
Doom's very silver and red too, so.
Yeah. You listen to Metallica for a while, you drink a bunch of cheap beer for a while. I got
Fuck
somewhere.
Yeah, man.
Then I had some laundry to do.
Laundry.
So I started playing the Master Chief Collection. Because as it turns out, waiting for matches to load in the Master Chief Collection is a perfect opportunity to fold laundry. Holy shit. Dude, I'm not kidding. I had a basket like filled with laundry, all that needed to be folded. So I dumped it out on that couch. And I was going through folding piece by piece by piece. And match started. All right, cool. Time to jump in. There was one time where literally 15 minutes passed.
Jesus. So wait, is this you were
Still
already in
not
the
passed.
in the lobby? Everybody puts the green light to go.
Mm-mm.
So what's taking so
Matchmaking.
long?
It's
No,
matchmaking.
Just a
it pops up and it says players found, and you look and you are the one out of X amount of players found,
oh Christ.
and you just wait, and then eventually it drops. It doesn't have their gamer tag. It doesn't have their anything. It just says player, player, player,
oh,
and you're like,
Christ.
all right, cool. We got 4 out of 8 that we need. Great. One drops out. All right, 3 out of 8. All right, cool. We keep folding laundry.
That's so sad.
When you finally get to 8 out of 8, then it's like, all right, connecting to session. You fold 3 pairs of underwear.
It's pretty bad when Friday the 13th doesn't even have dedicated servers, and half the time it sucks trying to connect, and that does a better job of finding people than this game.
Here's the one good thing. Once you're kind of in a session, if you stay in the same game mode, like I was doing a bunch of Halo 2 anniversary stuff, once I was in that, you do find missions because you're
already in the room.
theoretically a lot of the same people. You end up in the same matchmaking stuff, so it's kind of pairing you up. But even that can still take like
They used to be
upwards
the
of-
kings of matchmaking too.
it's fucking bizarre. When I
How long
finished
the game's been out for? 3 years now?
and
Getting
yeah,
there,
3.5.
yeah.
It was
Sorry, I mean to call you,
2014.
but like this
Oh,
is
20,
this is their flagship title to buy an
Yeah.
Xbox. You
Yep.
think? Or at
This
least
is
one
an
of them.
exclusive still.
Yeah, it's an
despite
exclusive.
their like
Planning on patching that though.
That was the big thing. Yeah, we talked about it in the news a couple weeks back. Like
for PC.
they-
It's coming,
they,
dude.
They should be. Who knows?
Maybe that's an E3 announcement saying, "Hey, download our 50 gig patch. It works now."
Yeah, oh my god. But ultimately, Halo 5. I finally feel a little more comfortable with that game. I'm feeling the same kind of like confidence that I started to get with Splatoon a little bit of the ways into my little Splatoon run earlier this year, and the season changed. So as of Tuesday last week, their summer season started. They added a bunch of new game modes, and they kind of rotate out what their playlists look like. And so far, I've earned 2 rankings. One is a silver 5, and one is a gold 3. I have no idea what any of those things mean, but I know gold's better than silver. I must be doing something right. The gold one that I got, there's like, I don't know, 8 different ranked modes or ranked playlists.
But the question is, how many ranks of silver are there? Because weren't there like 30 bronze in Street Fighter?
I think so. 32.
Yeah, I don't know
32.
where.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. But I got 2 of the however many playlists ranked.
Okay.
You just have to get 10 matches in one of those particular things to get a ranking. And then the one that I got a gold in, I'm almost at a 1.0 kill death ratio.
How
Not
you
too
playing?
bad.
Like what mode? Just
The first one I got the silver on was Elimination was the main playlist, but it involves Breakout, Breakout 2, and
playlist got okay.
and something else. And then the one I got gold on was Big Team Arena. Is that what it's?
Big team battle.
I don't know. It's an
Okay.
arena mode,
All right.
but it was alternating between like just Slayer,
Slayer.
Capture the Flag,
I like Capture the Flag a lot.
and not Griffball, but the other one where you have to carry the skull.
I don't know the name. I know what you're talking about. but I
Yeah,
don't know
that
the name.
one.
Okay.
Whatever that one is. It's fun, man. A lot of fun.
I like this. I like you dive into this whole Halo thing because
Yeah.
it's making me miss Halo a lot.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's like good days.
get an Xbox. We can play through all the campaigns on co-op together, and
I
then
thought it's coming out on PC.
eh.
There's no other reason why they're revisiting that game to patch it 3 years later. It's coming, and you're gonna hear it at E3.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That was really the week, dude. Like Quake and Halo.
So wait, are you?
A lot of red versus blue.
What's left of Halo for you?
You've done everything.
Campaigns are done. I'm just waiting on
yeah,
6.
campaign wise, yeah.
I still dabble. I played a little bit more of Halo Wars 2, even though it's not like mainline series.
Yeah.
But I think I did another campaign mission in that. and
Oh,
then-
there's those the ones that they made for tablets that you can now play on PC and.
Yeah, I'm pissed about those, and I don't want to talk about them.
Okay.
They're broken on iOS 11, so they removed them from the App Store for years.
Play it on Steam.
No, I have them on Xbox One. For years, though, I looked at them and I went, on phone, I was like, oh, I could play these on my phone. And then I was like, well, I should probably wait to get the proper Halo experience when I get an Xbox One. By the time I get a fucking Xbox One, they delist those from the App Store. You can't fucking down. Because it was cool. You could download them, play them on your phone, and get Xbox achievements on your phone. Fucking cool. I did actually start one of them a couple weeks back.
They're neat little twin stick shooters.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Like, I played the first few levels of that one. It was, like, pretty cool. But, yeah, no, those are technically the only ones. Those and the
I forget the names of them. Wasn't it like Spartan Assault? And...
Spartan Assault and Spartan Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, a lot of Halo, which is weird. It's weird looking at this list of games, and it's like Quake, Halo. What year is it?
Metallica.
Exactly my point.
What Metallica we listen to? Hopefully, first 4 albums.
I mean, yeah. When I sat down, I just shouted to the HomePod, "Play Metallica," and it was just playing all Metallica songs looped. And I'd be in the middle of a thing, and I'd go, "What the fuck is this?" And I'd look at my phone, and it'd be like, "Oh no, get out of here." Next. And eventually, I just had her play. I just went through. I was like, "Play Master of Puppets," and just play the whole album.
Nice.
Yeah. There it is. We're gonna take a break, and we'll come back, do some news after this break. Quick update on things for the listener. Turns out Ben doesn't hate all of the music from NieR Automata, as we played him the entirety of the soundtrack during our break. Minute for minute.
It's just those 2 fucking songs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's not, I mean, we all have those.
It happens. It happens. You know what else happens? Cheating. Cheating happens. As you know, because you've played PUBG. However, 15 people got arrested for cheating in PUBG, including OMG, FL, and then some Chinese characters that I can't read. But in the latest update for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, they reiterate how seriously they take cheating and that they've upgraded the security measures, etc., and they call out the fact that local authorities in China arrested 15 people for developing hack programs, hosting marketplaces for hack programs, and brokering transactions. They've been fined approximately $5.1 million.
Damn.
And other suspects related to the case are still being investigated.
See, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know if arresting needs to happen, but definitely fine the shit out of them. You know?
Well, because I remember when it happened and I was reading into it. There's a reason why they were allowed to arrest them and why they were actually breaking the law instead of just making software for a game. There was some kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I might have to dig in like the PUBG subreddit, but they like something they did. Like that's what crossed the line.
Malicious code, including Trojan horse.
That's
software.
what it was. Yeah. Because I think one of them, it was like they just found, like, took all the data from your computer or some shit.
Yeah, a lot of. Yeah. There was that one.
Never mind.
Did you see that ransomware? Yeah. There was PUBG ransomware where you had to play a match of PUBG in order to get.
Yeah, like forces you to play. Yeah.
Which I guess.
I don't know. I had this idea as a kid where it's like if you wanted something to load faster, you had to be better at the game. It was like a mini game you would play for the loading bar, but the better you did, the faster it loaded for you.
Interesting.
That's fucking dude.
It's frustrating too. I don't know why I thought of that.
Mark, you like Alan Wake, right?
Sure do.
Max Payne?
From afar, never really got to play him.
Quantum Break? Oh, I love Max Payne.
Max Payne, yeah, that's great.
I have him, I just haven't played him.
Well, Remedy's next game will be unveiled at Electronic 3 this year. Yes, indeed.
This is gonna be a big E3.
Look, I remember when
It's gonna get wild.
they posted,
Microsoft's got a big E3.
when they were talking about Quantum Break.
Yeah.
The company was talking about their other games. They're like, we are fully aware of them. Do not think that they are dead. And they showed there was a clip of somebody with a crate putting it into the back of this like warehouse for them. It's supposed to represent like their games.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
really what they have, but it's just. But the one said Alan Wake on it, and it's like we're not done with it. We're just putting it in the warehouse or something like that. And I was
Put
like,
it into a crate to drop it in a battle royale.
oh no. Keep it in the crate. No, but that's exciting.
So they're dropping their long-standing partnership with Microsoft and working with publisher 505 Games.
Okay. I'm familiar with 505.
P7, Project 7, will be part of 505's E3 lineup, giving the press the first-hand off look at the game.
Yeah, but there's a certain thing about it too that I think that deals with online. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else.
They had some stuff come out in their earnings report earlier this year about
How like the game might deal with more like online type features, or that's a thing that they're going to focus on, or something.
I mean, that's fine. It just depends how they implement it, you know.
Yeah, but if it's an Alan Wake sequel, I wouldn't want that. Maybe
Well, it's in the crate.
right. It's a loot crate.
yeah, I don't know. But more at E3, I suppose.
Yeah, that'd be interesting though to see if they come out on stage or something like that. If they choose Microsoft stage or another stage.
Yeah.
That might be the story to follow there.
Nintendo.
Like I said, that's an interesting story
Switch
to follow
port.
there.
Either way, it says the game won't be out until 2019. So
Oh, ew.
I know. Along with 2019 comes another thing. I don't know what to call it. I'm sorry. The Atari VCS. Shipping in 2019, but pre-orders start this month in case you're dying to get your hands on one.
Hey Joe, how much does it cost?
$200.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
Yeah.
$200 is too much in my opinion.
No, that was the whole. I already know how much.
So-
Oh, I know. I
ridiculous.
know what you did in her bed.
Yeah.
It's clever.
It's going to start on May 30th with an Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign. There's 2 versions of the gaming system. A time-limited collector's edition featuring the faux wood front paneling and the $200 Onyx edition, which is just black.
At least it's Indiegogo, so you have a chance of getting your money back.
Neither of these Neither of these options includes a controller.
What?
Well, yeah, because the announcement reads, other packages will include the classic joystick and modern controller. So, if you want the console...
Can I replace the sticks on a modern controller with classic joysticks? So I have to, like, extend my thumb 6 inches up just to move 4 red buttons.
So, do you guys remember the Coleco Chameleon?
No.
Not the chameleon.
Okay. So,
I remember ColecoVision, but...
No, the Coleco Chameleon, this is about a couple years ago. It was,
I know what a cloaca is.
It's a, I forgot what his fucking name is, but he wanted to make a console that didn't have any online connectivity whatsoever, and games came in a cartridge.
Great.
Like,
I'm glad he did this. In
basically,
the year
like an
whatever.
Yeah, and from the start, people were like, this is not a real thing. This is not happening. He's like, oh, it's happening. Kickstarter and everything. He even, like, funded a retro magazine that had a short run. It was actually, I bought a few issues. It was pretty cool. And then just each time something was supposed to happen, it just never happened. A deadline got pushed or whatever. You would always hear some kind of lawsuit come up. Someone would come out, like, behind the scenes and be like, yo, it's fucked. It's terrible. So then he was like, you know what? I can't remember his fucking name. He's like, I'm going to show it off at the toy fair. There was some famous toy fair in New York a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So he brought it out, and he made like everybody play through it, whatever. Cool. The controllers were Super Nintendo controllers.
What?
And then he was like, "It's real. I'll even take a picture of the motherboard." So he took a picture of the motherboard, and everybody was like, "Dude, that's the Super NES Junior." Like,
Wow.
you're not fooling nobody, dude. So then after that, it was just it obviously never happened. This Atari console, that is what I'm thinking of right now. This exact same vibes that I'm getting.
It doesn't say anything. I've been reading through this press release several times now, and it
doesn't say what it does or what kind of games it plays. It doesn't.
That's
It's a
what I'm saying.
But yet you can order at the end of the month.
It's a completely new Atari connected device designed in California by Atari. The company has partnered with AMD, who provides the Atari VCS custom processor with Radeon graphics technology.
Okay.
The Atari VCS platform will offer support for 4K resolution, HDR, and 60 frames per second content, onboard and expandable storage options, dual-band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5.0, as well as USB 3.0 support. A complete list of Atari VCS product specs will be posted with the pre-sale. So at the end of the month, we should know exactly what's in here, but retro-inspired, but not a retro box. The Atari VCS will be fully customizable entertainment experience. It doesn't...
I'm getting Ouya vibes right now.
That too.
Yeah, of course.
Because they're not saying, like, they don't have any partnerships with any companies. So, like, oh, this game's coming on here. Like, they're not talking about software.
If they got out
Nothing.
with this announcement and they were like, look, we want money again, so we're going to make a console. Yeah, we're going to fill it with all the shit that you know and expect us to put on it. But also, we are working with Dylan Cuthbert to bring you the latest Pixel Junk game. Or, like, anything. Fucking give me a game.
If I get some
Cheese games
big,
on
they're
there.
big currency with that.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that shit.
So I follow a bunch of good.
Sorry, I didn't realize, guys. Marcus S. says, this is amazing. 5 years
Marcus
from
S.
today, people are going to say, come over to my house so I can show them this new Atari game. This console is going to be amazing.
Just don't go on YouTube.
Hold on. Wait.
Brown nose.
Sorry. Jonathan R. says, retro revival. I think this is definitely what the market needs. Something new and fresh with a slice of retro.
Oh,
And of
man.
course, sorry, I just spiked the mic. Monty E says, sharp and modern. The design is so sharp and modern. I am super excited about the release. Thank you, Atari, for completely revisiting my childhood.
I want to see these people's LinkedIn profiles.
You mean where they say they work at Atari?
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
That's what
Red flag.
is this actually an Atari thing? Like
Yes.
Atari,
That's the
company.
weird thing about it. Like,
Yeah.
Atari is well known. They should be able to, like, have better press about this.
Yeah.
But, like,
At
nobody
least some-
cares.
Yeah, but honestly though, like,
So under the
what has
radar.
Atari done other than put their logo on a fucking hat?
Well, they got
in the
bought
last
out,
10
didn't
years?
they?
They-
Some like famous publisher bought them out.
They used to publish the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games. That's because I
That's
remember
pretty
because
cool.
you always got a sticker with
That's
it.
pretty cool.
That's all I remember.
I believe Atari's still
Kicking.
its own.
Also, the same person who made Atari, I think, owns Chuck E. Cheese. So
That
Yeah,
might say a
what's his
lot.
name? Well, he left
Mr.
Atari
Rat.
and then started Chuck E. Cheese. I forgot his name though.
Mr. Rat.
It was Atari, the Atari Corporation, now Infogrames.
Yeah.
man, first it started out as a band, and now they're just doing all this. This is just it's weird.
Yeah.
Go back to Boys of Summer. You're better at covers.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one of those Marcus S. or Jonathan R. are correct. That would be really cool if you could say, you guys want to come over and play Atari. Like, again, I'm all for Sega.
No, I don't.
I'm maybe not Atari, but like, dude, can you imagine if Sega put out a new console? Like, I've still been wanting that to happen.
Oh boy, you don't follow the Dreamcast Facebook groups.
I think
You
Sega
don't.
still wants to make a console.
You
don't
don't.
they?
I'm just saying, like, I would like fucking. How cool would
It
that
would be cool, but why would they? Why?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. But if they did, and it turned out to be like a total shift in the momentum, whatever. It'd be.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, we're supposed to find out more by the end of the month. Maybe we'll actually see some kind of footage going on, other than like an ugly ass box. I think it's ugly as fuck.
This looks kind of cool. This press shot.
I don't like it.
The controller's dumb.
Smells.
And kind of. I don't know. It's all fucking.
It's just an
So the
Xbox
Atari
controller.
VCS, the Wikipedia page, at least anyway, take that with a grain of salt, I guess. It's saying that this is expected to have some kind of Linux operating system attached with it.
That's what I heard. I heard it's just like a low budget PC. The people are saying it seems more like a low budget PC almost.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That Steam box.
Oh boy.
Bringing them back. But Atari style. So you know it's
interesting nonetheless.
I agree.
This is a shitstorm, so I love following the shitstorm.
Saying. Yeah, if you guys got free time, just read up on Coleco Chameleon because that's it's serious. This reeks of Coleco Chameleon in my opinion.
I'll Google it later.
Yeah.
It's alright, I'm already binging it. I got a lot of pictures of chameleons.
Yes. I always wanted a pet chameleon.
What the fuck?
Did you ever play Chameleon Twist?
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
on N64.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Oh, this website sucks. Jesus
Oh my God.
Christ.
Get out!
God.
Get out!
You
Fuck
spelled
your
Coleco
website.
wrong, man. Not Calico. Coleco.
Oh, man, I'm done.
You probably actually finding chameleons in Calico.
Yeah, I know. I blame the Four Loko.
Oh, we need to stop.
I know. Oculus Go, speaking of stop, is out for $199 US or $249 for a 64 gigabyte model. Oculus Go is the standalone VR headset. You don't need a computer.
Wireless.
Self-contained, wire-free, considerably more affordable.
At the cost of the virtual reality itself.
Right.
It's lower specs too, right? Like it's not as beefy.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I guess it's for those people who. I mean, it's a cool Christmas gift for your grandkids or something. If you're rich.
Dear grandkids, here's a thing to look at porn in a different way. You're welcome.
Oh shit, you're so right. Where's the site to pre-order?
Yep.
$200.
Yep.
I got started GoFundMe for $200.
Really? But give another $100. Just get the full thing.
Well, but then you have to have a PC that can run it.
That's
you know?
fine.
Yeah.
Most people have one.
But not the Oculus though. Like I think the Oculus needs.
It doesn't need that high of specs.
I thought it was. I thought when it first came out, that was the whole thing.
When it first came out.
Maybe I just haven't kept up with it, but I thought it was that you needed about $1,000 machine in order to make sure.
No, see, because like my one friend who's like all about that stuff, he's played the Vive and the
Yeah,
Rift,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
was telling me like the differences between them all.
Yeah.
He was like really all right, I trusted him, but he was like, yeah, like his computer was probably like 7 years old, and he didn't really need you don't need too much. You don't need like a really high end computer to run it. Maybe it depends on the game, I guess.
Yeah.
More than anything, but to have something like that, yeah, he said like you really don't need that much to run it, and that's probably why it's more affordable than the Vive.
Makes sense, I guess.
But yeah, I don't know. My computer is probably more recent than his, and I would still have trouble probably trying to run it.
Speaking of trouble trying to run it, Nintendo might be in trouble for running Switches through the sales force, as Game Vice has put them under investigation by the U.S. International Trade Commission. Allegedly, the Nintendo Switch violates.
Oh, here we go.
I know.
Again.
A patent that the Game Vice, creators of the WikiPad, and a line of Snap-on controllers for mobile devices, they say that Nintendo Switch violates their patent.
So
I've seen the Game Vice.
Have you
There's
seen
a
the
little.
pictures?
Yeah, the WikiPad is garbage. That thing, it looks worse than the Wii U gamepad.
I'll say didn't they get try to get sued for either the Wii U gamepad or the Wii remote?
All of the above.
The
Yeah,
Wii
this comes in the wake of the same company back in August suing Nintendo for violating the WikiPad patents. The lawsuit was dropped in October, but now they've pushed it up through a different channel to see if
want that Nintendo money.
the extreme scenario, the worst possible outcome is that someone says you violated this patent, you have to pull all these off U.S. sales shelves until you figure it out. That's worst case scenario.
Pay this fine.
And that's a blessing in disguise. Because you know what you do? The Switch turns back into
the Wii U?
Wii U!
The NX. It's bad. Matt took
Yes!
out his earbuds.
I get what you're saying.
throw this beer across the room.
No, I already did that.
You already did that, yeah.
Yeah. In the next 45 days, a decision must be made. So stay tuned for that.
This is one of those things you hear about it and then you forget about it because they're
Because
gonna
why
get,
the
yeah.
fuck?
They're just gonna send Visa mech to a
Now I gotta keep up on it to make sure the fucking Switch isn't called the Wii U 2 anymore. I'll sell mine back. I'm like, Nintendo, I don't want
Wii
this
2.
Switch anymore. You broke the patent on it.
Wii U 2 Bono edition comes in Sunday Bloody Sunday red.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna drink 5 4 Locos if it goes back to the Wii U 2.
It won't. Don't worry.
That's how you get me to play Mario Party, by the way.
What's that? Put
4
it on.
Locos.
Oh, all right.
Don't
I am
tell
on the way
them.
to the liquor store.
Oh no, all of us drank that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, is that just me? Are you fucking dumb?
As long as I drink it quick, I guess. Because the warmer it gets, oh man, it's
like 40s.
Yeah, you should have chugged it like the rest of us and sweat through the first half of the podcast.
I would have thrown up.
Yeah, no. Remember a couple weeks back we talked about the possibility of Ikaruga coming to Switch?
Sure. Don't. No, I do.
Guess what?
Boy, it here.
Ikaruga's coming to Switch May 29th, $14.99.
Worth it.
Yeah.
That's the shmup.
It's
right?
happening, being published by Nicholas. Yeah, this is the Bullet Hell shmup.
GameCube.
Yeah,
Is it
and
also-
here's what's really dope. Not only do you get Ikaruga, you can also play Ikaruga in Tate mode. Full vertical, hold your Switch on its side.
Yeah. Well, how's the stand work?
Great, I'm glad you asked. Jeremy Parrish has been partnering with Fangamer to make such a stand. I don't know if it's out yet. It's not.
There's people on that too, which is like, yeah, here's a wedge, here's a wooden wedge. It's $5.
No, but I know.
Use your Labo.
Yeah, you actually could. The keyboard, the piano.
Or make something out of the cardboard. Be creative.
That's not a bad idea.
Here's a wedge.
So,
I taped 3 pieces of cardboard together, and we now have a wedge.
is it just one game, Ikaruga?
Yeah.
Because it was also on Dreamcast, and I'm assuming that's the same version. Is that the version?
Of course
like
you
the
would know
GameCube? Is the
More than
GameCube one gonna be the Switch one?
I think all of it is originally an arcade game, and I think
Yeah,
it only got ported
okay,
to
okay.
those. But if it went to
That's
Dreamcast,
fair.
it probably went from Dreamcast to GameCube, like
Yeah.
the rest of their games.
On the Dreamcast.
Yeah, so here it is. This was back in March. Jeremy Parrish tweeted, "No one ever bothered to make that vertical switch grip I begged for a year ago, so I teamed up with Fangamer and Mecha Choi to make one for ourselves and for you. More details to come in the future."
Nice.
And it's a thing that you literally slide your Switch
Oh,
into
that's
and put your
cool.
Joy-Cons on the side so it sits vertically.
That's cool.
Pretty neat.
Hopefully it
I
doesn't
don't-
brick it.
Well, it's not like a charger for anything.
Nah,
right?
I was just
Yeah.
making a joke at the
Yeah.
third party does.
Yeah.
Speaking of Switch, you can use your Switch Pro Controller with Steam now.
Oh yeah.
Officially.
Well, it's in beta.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's actually coming, this is a...
The only downfall with stuff like this is that the games themselves don't change their button layouts to other controllers you're using. So if I'm using the PlayStation controller, which I have been for my past PC games, it gives me the Xbox button, so I have to like, all right, they mean this.
When they say X, it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Like, ah!
I'm so confused. Because X is in 3 different locations depending on what console you're using.
That's true. That's very true.
It's pretty dope, though.
Yeah.
I think I still want to use a DualShock 4 if I have the opportunity to.
I don't know, man. I love the Switch Pro Controller.
I don't like that
I do
D-pad. I don't
I-
like that D-pad. I'm used to the... I've gotten so used to the broken...
I don't think I've used the
pad.
D-pad on my DualShock yet for PC games. Maybe
I have.
I don't know.
It's
I have,
great. It's
yeah.
great. It's a good.
I think it's not it's not the best D-pad in the world, obviously, but
Wait, so if it can use the Pro Controller, how long before you can try to use a Joy-Con?
Stop. Stop. Just pay the $70 for the Pro Controller. And not the $80 for the Joy-Cons.
Speaking of old things made new again, and news stories that we talked about before, remember that Neo Geo?
Okay, I was waiting for that because I have news about that too. Kind of
Yeah.
news.
So it is a teeny tiny arcade machine. If you remember a few weeks back, we talked about SNK teasing something. It's been revealed. The SNK Neo Geo Mini revealed with 40 games included, additional controller support, and it is a teeny tiny arcade machine with a screen built into it and everything.
Do we know the specs? Like what size it is? The screen size at least?
Screen size is 3.5 inches.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot tinier than I thought.
3.5. Wait, 3.5 inches. What's that? Is that on diagonal?
I was not expecting that.
Because technically, our iPhone 10s is 5.7 on the diagonal, and you're saying that the screen of this thing is going to be about the size of an iPhone 4.
What's the Switch's screen size? 'Cause I thought it was going to be at least that.
No, it's similar to the iPhone 10 because I kind of stacked them before. It's like 5.5 probably on the
I
diagonal.
keep thinking of that scene in How High. You ever seen that?
It's been a while.
2 inches of hard dick.
Dude, How High is one of my favorite.
Oh no!
What did you do?
Fucking garbage. I hate the internet.
Oh, what is it? Your computer has a virus. Press this button to delete.
Yeah.
And the URL was from MacKeeper.
How High. Directed by son of Bob Dylan.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was just Redman that directed.
Nope. One of Bob Dylan's son made the Wallflowers and made that song One Headlight. You know that? Remember that one? Me and Cinderella going on together. We can try to hold on with one headlight.
90s.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
now
the
you
jam.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Bob Dylan's kid.
Really?
And his other kid made How High.
Good
What a good
kid.
family.
Good
I
kid.
wanna-
Glory days.
I want to visit them on Christmas.
So does it list the games?
It does not, but Mark does.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I found
yeah.
the list.
Yeah,
I
Mark.
found
I
it's on
couldn't-
Reddit.
I didn't know how to work Slack to where I could put that image as a reply to that post.
So here are the games.
All
my
of
God.
them.
Well, Jesus, there's a lot of them. There's 40 games.
It's just King of Fighters and Metal Slug games with a few others.
There's some good stuff. You got Shock Troopers. You got Magician Lord. Top Players Golf. Garu, Mark of the Wolves. Samurai Showdown. 2, 4, and 5 special.
King of the Monsters.
King of the Monsters.
It's an important one.
2, to be specific. Oh, and 1.
I like how he split the Metal Slug games in that list. He was like, here's 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll add X, 4, 5, or something like that.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I guess price will be something that's
definitely gonna be a factor.
but
It's an okay list.
yeah.
If you want some old fighting games.
This game had to be like 60, 80. That's not a bad price.
No, I mean, like you said, the screen leaves a little bit to be desired, but the screen size at least.
But the cool thing is that it has an HDMI port.
Oh.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can, I guess, upscale it onto a TV.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's not totally fucked up.
It's like, why even add that screen? You know, just make it a little box.
But, the Switch.
Yeah.
You're sorry, the Wii U too.
Yeah, there you go. That's my dude.
I'm fully embracing it, so that way I can just return my Switch.
Stupid ass. Yeah, I don't know. It's neat. I still don't know who that market is. Again, unless it's like $50 or $60, and I'm like, fuck it. But I don't know.
Games list is cool though.
Dude, buy 10 of them and sell them
Yeah.
on eBay.
I mean, if it's coming from them, I assume the
And
emulation
then buy an
is pretty
Atari
good.
VCS.
No.
But the other thing too is like, why do you want that thing when you could just buy those games for a couple bucks a piece on your Switch or your PS4 or
They're literally everywhere.
they're on
Well-
everything? And Hamster's been doing the work to like make them fucking great. You know what I mean? Like you have every region available. You have all these weird customization options. You have, I don't know.
But the thing, like,
Double
okay,
dip.
the new
I mean, listen to you. If you just said it. If it's $50-$60, you might buy it.
But all those games too. I mean, you're buying the whole package, so it's I can see why people would want it,
Yeah.
especially fighting games.
And it does look cool. It is like this little mini arcade cabinet. Like,
Yeah.
I could see your setup if you got rid of that fucking Wii U next to the TV.
Never give up.
You could put the little mini arcade machine there. That looks kind of cool.
No, I'd probably put it over there.
That's what if I were to buy that,
That's
I don't
HDMI
think.
out.
It's a neat little collector's item.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. If I were to buy that, I would not use that tiny ass screen though. It would
No.
always be plugged into HDMI.
No.
Like I would not fuck with that screen.
Yeah, I agree.
Or just just take it with you on the train.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Is it battery operated? Does it have to plug in? That's
I
a
don't
good question.
That's true.
Probably
Don't know, and I already closed the tab.
All right. Well,
Boss
Tune in
forever.
next
week.
Gone forever.
Street Fighter turns 30 pretty soon here. We get that 30th anniversary collection coming out in a couple weeks. And Capcom has been posting these kind of like retrospective video walkthrough game by game. So if you want to revisit every Street Fighter game in order of release.
I never played the first one.
but who wants to play
You
all
don't need
games?
to.
I know, but I just
Yeah.
want to.
Said who
Nice.
wants to play all games?
Nobody does. I'm glad you brought that up. Which, hey, by the way, that's another reason I haven't been playing God of War.
Really?
It's not that. It's I sit down and I go, what do I want to play? And I just feel more at home on Xbox right now. Like, it just feels better to be on that console.
Nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Wait a minute. What are we talking about? How is this in correlation?
Jim
to-
Ryan. And it's not necessarily that Jim Ryan is making me say, fuck PlayStation, because I'm not doing that. It's just like, I don't know. I like the ecosystem. Said it last year after E3. I was like, I like the story that Microsoft is trying to tell with the Xbox. Jim Ryan.
Yeah, but the games are on PlayStation right now, obviously.
Yeah, but I still spent my whole week playing Halo instead of God of War.
I mean, that's fine. You got your one game. Then when you get bored of your one game,
I'm just happy.
Then I'll go play God of War.
I'm just happy to have another game.
and then Spider-Man,
where,
and then Detroit, and then all these other fucking shit.
where like Alpha 3 and Third Strike are on the same cartridge instead of buying 2 discs.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
No, it should be cool. It should be pretty dope. And finally, speaking of E3, E3's close.
Yo, it's like a month away.
I know, just over 30
I cannot
days.
wait to fucking
Hey,
get
listeners,
sick of a hot dogs. Again.
we're gonna keep saying that until it's here. So, Get comfy.
But the floor plans have been revealed.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm so excited because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be there.
No, but it's always nice to look and see who the
Yeah, the
Did you see
exhibitors
publishers.
are.
did you see who's like all the way on like the 3rd floor?
No.
I don't know what that means. Oh,
It's not the main floor where all the games are. It's probably like a little tiny area for like maybe like press stuff. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's any demos, but
Activision.
no, Activision's on the main floor, I think, or second one. Konami has like a little tiny room like hidden way off. I think it's a 3rd. I'm not sure where it's at. Like
They have a meeting room. I don't know.
They
if
can
that-
fuck
yeah,
off and die.
that. It's just the fact that they're even there is surprising to me.
That's interesting. Nintendo has the theater.
Dude, Nintendo is bringing it. Like they
Oh,
have
you know
just
what?
as much floor space as Sony.
I bet you Nintendo has the theater because of the.
Yeah, Smash.
um,
Bring in Smash. Yes, they're gonna be fine. They need floor space.
But they have like equal space this time, and it's weird.
yeah.
I want to see their layout this year because I remember from Treehouse they kept showing their floor plan or like
Yeah.
their layout, and it was really cool. The Mario stuff.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. I'm curious. I bet you this year
Or
it's
the-
all Smash.
Or the one
It's
year,
gotta be.
or the one year was just Zelda
Or
and like some 3DS demos.
Metroid. What if this is the year for Metroid?
He's not getting overshadowed. You gotta let Metroid breathe.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on.
Yeah, it's a year for Metroid in Smash Brothers.
Dude, they're definitely going to show off Metroid 4 this year.
Look, of this table, I will play the most Samus come Smash Brothers. All right.
So one interesting thing out of this, I mean, you can kind of run through if you're curious and see who's going to be there, how big their presence is. Does it confirm that Square Enix is really just going to show off Kingdom Hearts 3 for a while? But one thing we already knew is that Microsoft is kind of taking a step back from their booth. Microsoft does not have like a big presence. It's just
Yeah, it's weird.
it's Mixer. They're gonna have a a small area for Mixer. That's it. Yeah.
Guess they're really busy.
Making all those exclusives, you know.
They don't want to spend that money though.
I don't know. It's weird.
Unless they do like
the floor, but like I know like the floor plan might have something to do with the actual show, but them just bringing Mixer to it, like that has kind of nothing to do with.
Probably because everything they're gonna show off would be like, hey, you want to play these demos? Well, they're on your system now.
Guess what?
You have to go to E3 to play them.
Master Chief Collection on PC is coming soon. However, it's been out for 3.5 years already, so you can go play on your Xbox One right now. Right now! They're really going to emphasize it right now.
We're going to focus on backwards compatibility because we have nothing for you new right now.
We're going to go back before the original Xbox. That's how backwards compatible we're getting now.
You like Windows 98?
Windows 98 exclusive games.
Oh my god! What if they just went backwards compatibility and just really said "fuck you" to Sony? Like, all right, you can play your PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games now on my Xbox.
Now I'm sold.
I will buy an Xbox One now. I will buy. What's it? A Pro? No.
X.
X. Yeah.
Y'all like Minesweeper?
How about Minecraft though? Minesweeper and Minecraft.
Oh my god.
Mineception.
I bet you.
I knew it would piss him off.
That's not how it works.
Perfect. Anywho. Yeah. E3's going to be good.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
More biker man.
No, goddamn fucking.
Gone home.
Oh, I'm so tired
Gone.
of seeing
Or
that.
not
Gone
gone.
Home.
Not gone home. What's it
Dude,
called?
I'm excited for Days Gone.
Days
man.
Gone. That's it.
I'm
Fucking-
excited for it.
Why?
Bikers,
Ben, I am too. Don't worry.
zombies.
Well, when there's bikers, there's mullets.
Yeah, man.
All right, you got him there.
I'm another like good presentation away from being like all aboard.
Yeah. I'm not gonna buy it day one.
All right, y'all do that. I'm going to go buy a Coleco Chameleon.
You can't.
Just pre-order the VCS. Pre-order the Atari thing.
Mm.
Cloaca.
That's pretty fun. Actually, looking at this Coleco Chameleon, they were going to
Put Linux on it.
they tried to get a contract from Atari to put 2600 games on the.
Yeah, so it's not actually Atari, right?
Yeah.
See, exactly.
No, the
that's
VCS. No, I'm looking at the
okay.
Coleco thing.
Oh, the Coleco thing.
The Coleco
yeah.
thing, they wanted to play 2600 games on it and be like, hey, we got all this cool shit. Isn't this cool?
And then they're like, wait, this is just a Raspberry Pi.
That can't connect online.
Yeah.
I got it.
So you can't bring other
Yeah.
ROMs over. You know, that's frowned upon. However,
Just another
I do
thing
wanna
to prey
play
on
Halloween.
somebody's innocence.
I do want to play Halloween on Atari just to say I played it.
Halloween on Atari?
Hmm?
Probably not.
I don't know. Halloween was on Atari.
It is. It's not
Yeah.
great, but I just want to play it for a minute and say I
Dude,
played
the
it.
Atari sucked anyway, man.
I remember when those things first came out, like play all these games on one controller type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That Atari one was very popular during like
Yeah, my brother has
EB
that.
Games days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing that. Besides like Pong, I actually liked. I made myself like Adventure.
The Adventure's the only one I like too.
And I
Yeah.
was like, all right, got the key. Let's.
Yeah.
We're doing this again. Different color. Okay. Let's get the key. A lot of this, huh?
Well, I think we did it. You guys
So-
still hot?
A little
I
bit.
actually, I'm coming down.
I came down a little bit.
Trying to
Yeah.
forget about it.
I feel better mostly.
My
Right.
mouth feels better since I had Mountain Dew now.
Yeah. You guys got big plans this week?
SmackDown
Oh,
Live.
right. Yeah, you get to go out and have some
It's
fun.
gonna be a fucking Rusev day, man.
Yeah,
That's gonna be dope. Nah, I'm just gonna play NieR. That's all I want to play.
my dude.
Hopefully not see Infinity War for a fourth time.
You've seen
Yeah.
it a third time.
Yeah.
I
Jesus.
need to see it. Period.
I just go for the reactions now. I don't even go for the movie.
Yeah,
It's pretty great.
I'd say more, but I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
For
Just go see Justice League.
Superman dies.
Stop! You're spoiling everything.
Martha.
Oh, fuck. Dude, that's Batman v Superman. It's not even nothing to do with Justice League.
Wrong universe. Wrong universe.
No, it is the right universe.
Well, yeah, I think that is going to do it for us. I think, right? Nothing else?
I ain't got shit.
All right.
SmackDown Live, dude.
Jeez Louise. If you like this episode, you can find it and the rest of them on the internet.com or thefreecheese.com. Follow us all on Twitter. Ben is at SevBenz. Marc is at og_mental. Matt is at MattyIce131. The Free Cheese is at Some Free Cheese, and I am at The Free Cheese. That's it. No mas. No mas. No mores. No mas.
Cool.
What's
All
the
right.
What's the next Four Loko flavor do we have to try?
Green Terror. I mean, that's one, but that sounds like a good one.
Just go and just find the trashiest looking one.
Why don't you mix 4 flavors together and make it a real Four Loko?
That's not a
Yeah.
bad idea. Oh, hold on.
Turns into
They're
blood
fucking
squirts.
age gating me to look at their websites. I'm going to tell them when
That's
I was born.
appropriate.
Please
January
Please look
1st, 1919.
Welcome,
Right-
Captain America.
Yeah. Your Four Loko story starts here.
Oh.
Check out the new lineup.
I don't think you want a Four Loko story first.
We already have one. I don't know what you're talking
Where's
about.
it end?
Oh, this is the new camo series. Black, gold, sour apple, fruit punch, watermelon, peach, strawberry lemonade, grape, mango, black cherry, and lemonade, all in camouflage cans. There's the bold series, which we just tasted this weekend, Frost and Blaze.
Antifreeze and
And blue antifreeze. There's the bartender series,
oh,
blue mofo, purple hooter, and pink scorpion.
Pink Scorpion.
blue mofo.
If I had a hairband, that would be the straight.
Yeah,
up.
and just
We found the next flavor. I'm running out right now and getting it.
in case you're wondering, the cans, Pink Scorpion has a pink scorpion on it, Purple Hooter has a purple owl on it, and Blue Mofo has an upside down middle finger on it.
Oh, so it's a Dane Cook of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Party in Paradise at Spring Escape. See our Four Loko stories. I would love to see these stories.
How did they end? Hospital?
It can't be good.
Grave?
Do you think in like South America it's translated to Cuatro crazy? Is that how it works? What is this?
This is their Spring Escape video.
Oh, it's Girls Gone Wild, pretty
Yeah,
much. Yeah.
that's it. Oh my god.
I want to be there.
Outro music.
It's like a preview for Silicon Valley.
It sounds like a preview for Silicon Valley.
See,
for
but
me.
I don't want to be around that many people that are on Four Loko.
Trust me, all of those people
the
are not on
midday-
Four Loko. I
don't
promise you that most of
Was
those
that-
people are not drinking Four Loko.
Was that like a festival? Was that like? Was
Yeah.
That,
It looked like spring break.
what, was it like Chat Fest 2018? You came here with a girl. You're leaving alone.
Did you guys ever do any of that shit?
What?
Big, terrible spring break festivals?
No.
No.
I didn't know. I'm just...
I even missed like school spring break stuff where they like or senior week,
Ugh.
whatever that crap was.
Oh,
or-
we did senior week.
yeah, I
That's
did
kind of
senior
different
week.
though.
Pee
Uh,
off of a balcony a couple times.
yeah,
That was when I first got drunk. Senior week.
Say no more. Spring Escape.
From the city.
Dude.
Got
We
that
will-
butt shot.
I saw that one too.
We will see you next week with
That was the
more
most
Four
inappropriate time to
Loko.
play footsies with you,
Yeah, I
Ben.
know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's good. I like. Yes. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We'll see you in another week with another episode. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Marc. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, listener, for listening. Until next time.